Hello. We're live. We're good. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the draft lottery edition of the live stream. Probably the best part of the Sabres season, right?
We'll see. It
the
hasn't
only-
happened yet.
It's the only time where you have the potential to win.
yeah. I mean, that's pretty accurate. Yeah. So tonight is the NHL draft lottery. I believe it starts at 7. So in about 20 minutes, the show will start. They probably won't be announcing the picks for a while after that. They got to drag it out and torture us for some reason. But I figured I'd hang out with you guys. You guys can watch our reaction live. I have two of my friends here from my hockey team, my beer league hockey team. We have Eric and we have Peter. Got a couple more friends coming over, but they're late as always. So we'll wait for them. But
It's fine. They can get dressed for the best.
yeah, there you go. So yeah, how's everyone doing? How's everyone's day going? And as always, where are we watching from? I love seeing that. Also, I hope you guys like it. I have my Hall or Nothing shirt on. I figured that since Taylor Hall is the master of lottery luck, everywhere Taylor Hall goes, the team seems to win the draft lottery. I figured I'd bring out the luck a little bit. Eric dressed in all black today. Eric's already mourning, right?
I'm mourning that we're not going to get the first pick.
The third pick. Peter,
Wow.
you got a nice. I like that shirt on you, Peter. That's a nice look.
Thank you. I'm preparing for the Ducks to win the first overall pick.
You want the Ducks to win the first overall pick?
I don't want the Ducks, but I just
You expect them to?
I'm
Okay.
expecting the NHL to give it to Seattle.
To Seattle? Honestly, I'd be fine with that.
I wouldn't like to see that. That would be bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
We can't say that anymore. We've said that too many years in a row.
I feel like though, I feel like this draft in particular isn't uber exciting, right? I feel like there's no McDavid, there's no Matthews, there's no Darlene, right?
Yeah, but there's still Owen Power.
Owen Power. That's just what the Sabres need, a defenseman.
Hey, that's just a cool name though. So
That is a cool name. Can you imagine a Sabres jersey with Power on the back? That would be pretty cool.
That'd be awesome.
I wouldn't be against
Peter will
that.
buy it.
Oh man. Ooh, hello. We got JWD82X. Always enjoyed the content. Hopefully the Sabres luck will change in the future. I hope so too. We can all hope for things, right?
We've been hoping for I don't know.
10
how many
years? 10
since-
years?
Since the last Stanley Cup final appearance in '99.
Oh, you're still banking on 99?
I guess you could throw the Carolina one in there in 07.
Yeah.
'Cause we had some hope then.
06.
06?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should know these things.
Were you even born back then, Peter?
I was, yes.
No, I was 11 back then. So the fact that the last time the Sabres were good, I was 11 and 12. That means you were probably 8, 9-ish.
Something like that. Yeah.
Eric was my age, so it's been a while. Blake McConnell, thank you for subscribing. Josh Allen says thank you. So yeah, we're just kind of gonna hang around for a while. We can answer some questions if you guys want. I'm sorry I haven't been paying attention to the chat. But I will ask you guys a question first. Who do you think's gonna win the lottery? I mean, we could say the Sabres, but we already won our lottery back in 2018, so I don't anticipate us ever winning a lottery again. But
No.
yeah, who do you guys think is gonna win it? Chicago, Arizona, the Rangers.
Arizona can't this year.
Oh, right, it's a
Well,
redraw. That's right, I forgot about that.
They can win it, but
They
then
can win
it's
it, but it'd be a
redraws.
redraw. King, Stars, Canucks, San Jose.
I saw that 10 minutes
Jagged.
before I came over.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Could you
Cheated.
imagine? Because can you imagine if they win the lottery? Not like it really matters, but if they win the lottery and they have to forfeit the number 1 or number 2 overall pick, that'd be hilarious.
That would be one, hilarious, but two, would be insulting.
A lot of Kraken. A lot of people think the Kraken, some Sharks. The Red Wings. The Red Wings, I feel are owed a lottery win. I feel like they got screwed last year. They've been down there.
I mean, maybe if it was our Rams team.
Yeah, we could actually use a number 1 overall pick.
Performance.
Sandra, thank you. What's the logo on your hat? This is the Buffalo Braves. It used to be the basketball team of the NBA team that Buffalo had back in the 70s, and I would kill to have an NBA team back. I'd kill to have a baseball team back. Did you guys see my video? I posted a video about a couple hours ago. Did you guys see it?
I did not.
Ugh, they're not
I
fans.
was just gonna say though.
They're not fans.
Well, no, I'm not a Blue Jays fan. I'm a Red Sox fan. So.
I just want the city of Buffalo to get an MLB team already.
A baseball team, yeah. Because so
But
I.
yes, if we had a Buffalo team,
JW, thank you.
if we had a Buffalo team, then that would be my number 1 priority. But
Yeah. Well, so I went to the game last night because I'm a Blue Jays fan, And Eric's watching a car show. Don't mind him. He's gonna make random noises over there.
No, that was for your game.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the car.
No.
No, but so yeah, we went to the game and it was a ton of fun. Like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. went 4 for 4. That was awesome. Being a Blue Jays fan and being able to watch a Major League game in Buffalo was the most amazing experience of my life. So I hope you guys liked my little vlog. I'm not a very good vlogger. I'm gonna work on it. I got to get better at vlogging, but I tried my best, and you know what? That's all we can really ask for. So, hey Melody, just wanted to say the Maximum Goose video was great. Oh, Peter, someone saw your video.
Oh,
Maximum Goose, there you go.
I haven't been keeping up with it lately because I've been back in class, so taking I don't know, taking it one step at a time.
Taking some time off.
Trying to think of an idea.
Taking a step back. That's okay. At least someone saw your video.
Someone
Just
noticed.
always the Maximum Goose love, right?
Good to hear.
Incredible fun time. Thank you for subscribing. I don't know what was wrong with my last stream.
We didn't see any of those.
Yeah, like my last 2 streams, I had that thing, like the Josh Allen thumbs up thing. I had it on, but it wasn't doing it. Now it's going crazy. Thank you guys for subscribing.
I guess it was broken because too many people were subscribing.
Maybe.
To Maximum Goose.
Maybe they're just all they're just all going over to Maximum Goose. I didn't have a Maximum Goose subscribe widget.
Yeah. That's it. That must be it.
But I'm sorry about my dog. He's a little moody today. But yeah. So if you guys haven't subscribed already and you want to subscribe, Josh Allen will give you the thumbs up. So if that's not incentive, and now my phone's ringing. My dad. All right. Hopefully my mom will answer that. This stream's going great already. we have dinner too. We gotta eat dinner. If you guys want to go get dinner, you can go get dinner. I'll keep reading these comments. Someone says I would rather be a Sabres fan than a Leafs fan.
Ooh,
that is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what you're saying there.
I've been sitting on that one, waiting to talk about that.
You want to talk about the Leafs?
I don't know. It might be too early, but yeah. I mean, eventually.
We can talk about the Leafs all day. Like that won't even.
That is great. Yeah.
Here's my thing about the Leafs, and I know, like, I felt awful. Like, as much as, like, I like to rag on the Leafs, I felt awful for what happened. Like, I truthfully thought that this would be the year that they broke their little curse, their Game 7 curse, their Round 1 curse.
Yeah.
So when they lost, like, as much as I wanted them to lose, I did truly feel horrible. But I will say, like, a lot of Leafs fans were coming to me like, yeah, I hate my team too, this is just the worst. I'm like, guys, you don't even understand how much I would love to be able to watch my team get eliminated in Game 7 in Round 1. Like, you don't even understand that.
Because at least they made the playoffs.
You don't even understand how much I would love to watch my team get swept in Round 1.
That's a difficult one. I don't know.
Could you imagine, like, just to be in the playoffs, just to have a season worth enjoying, and then...
I see what you're saying there, but I also think, like, once you've lost 17 games, what's an 18th one? Like, it doesn't matter anymore.
Well,
so,
that's what I don't like, is the fact that, to me, the Sabres just didn't matter this year. I hated that.
Yeah, but to lose it that way, though, being in 2 overtimes and then up 3-1 in the series, that's tough.
It's heartbreaking, but, yeah.
I don't feel bad for them at all. I only feel bad for 2 people, Jack Campbell and Joe Thornton. Because I don't know how many more shots, if ever, he's going to get at the Cup. So.
Maybe. As long as it's not a little Leafs, though.
Yeah.
Hey, Melody, can you tell my Sabre fan friend Seth that it's going to be okay? Seth, it's going to be okay. As long as you just do some yoga, I don't know, take a walk.
Drink some beer.
Honestly,
drink some beer.
Sabres are a good coach away from at least, coming close to the playoffs. Now, I'm not going to say we're going to win a cup, but at least being a mediocre team.
Peter with the hot take.
We're
a good coach away from being mediocre. That's actually not bad.
There is no way in hell we could be as bad as we were last year.
Yeah.
Because we've eliminated a lot of the bad players. Like Taylor Hall was kind of like terrible for us. But Eric Stahl was so slow.
Wait, I have throw me my Taylor Hall jersey.
All yours.
So Peter, are you saying you'd rather be a Sabres fan than a Leafs fan?
I most
got the Hall jersey
definitely
right
am.
Like you'd rather take the apathy than the just pure heartbreak?
Because there's one thing that you have to remember. The Sabres have been to a conference final more recently than the Leafs.
The Sabres have won a playoff series more recently than the Leafs.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? That's hysterical.
So
yeah, we're in a much more soft spot than
right
now.
It looks way worse than it is. But they're
Yeah.
going to be in a really bad spot in a couple of years because they're going to be overpaying guys that age and that aren't producing. So
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if Marner and Matthews finally figure it out and move past the first round, you might get something out of them. But
they are still
now,
young though. Like I've seen so many Leafs fans just like absolutely lose their mind on Mitch Marner. And it's understandable. They're still young, though.
It seems
You know,
like him and Matthews did nothing that whole series.
they did nothing. Like
I don't understand that.
you don't want to pay guys like a ton of money to just do nothing in the playoffs, and I feel for that. But yeah, I don't know.
Understand why they're ready to trade him already. Like I'd say don't trade anyone. Keep the exact same team for next year. That's what they do every year. They
Copy and paste.
They trade people every year, and then they don't have the coherency that they need because they got a bunch of people that had never played the team before. And
Edward H. Thank you.
the next year, they should be able to remember the last year, but they don't. They just keep trading people, and they keep playing poorly.
They trade away all their first-round picks, and
yeah.
I mean, it's fine by me.
But they just need to keep the exact same team, including Thornton, including Spezza. Like Spezza was their leading goal scorer through the entire playoff, wasn't he?
Jason Spezza.
He had, the highest ice time per
points per game.
Time.
He had 3.1 points per game or something like that. Because I know he doesn't play every minute, but when he does, he's productive. So I don't know why they underused him. I think.
I've been seeing a lot. Have you guys been seeing this? A lot of yeah, Mitch Marner for Jack Eichel, and I'm just like, oh,
no. Throw in Tavares.
They're great. Yeah, throw in. Ooh, Alan, thank you. Golf Leafs golf. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Alan.
So
yeah.
I got a joke for you.
Oh, hold on. Did you just text me? Oh, can you go let Zito?
Yeah, what's good?
You got there?
Go through the garage is probably easier.
Perfect.
Anyway, go ahead, Peter.
You want to hear that joke? So why do the Leafs players? Why do all their wives love it when they go golfing?
Why?
Because they only play one round and then come home.
Oh, burn. You got any more good ones? I'm just gonna all of a sudden my video's gonna get hit with dislikes like crazy. And I'm gonna know exactly why. It's because Peter's making Leafs jokes.
Buffalo, the Leafs blow all year round.
Oh, and so do the Sabres though.
Usually the Leafs fall in the fall, but in autumn. But in the playoffs they fall in the spring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, so I'm sure we're gonna keep talking about the Leafs. Because I've done everything I can, because I wanted to make a video about the Leafs, but how can I do that? How can I do that to Leafs?
You don't want to kick them when they're down
right.
already. Everyone else in the entire sport.
Everyone did to us.
The same thing.
But when we're on our losing streak, it was just kicking us while we're down. I can't do that. I I feel it too much.
Brutal.
Hydrotherapy. Canucks have never had a number one and probably never will. Oh yeah. So that's what I want to talk about. I really want the Canucks to win because I feel like the Canucks have had horrible lottery luck and. We could go through and we could rank who we want to win, but
I would like to see the Canucks in a Stanley Cup final versus the Sabres.
Jansen, thank you. Jansen says, keep the Leafs jokes going. It brings me much joy as a Canucks fan.
Get that 1970 expansion matchup. Leafs,
right?
Or,
Canucks
Canucks versus Sabres.
Okay. What's up, guys?
Gentlemen.
What's up? Peter.
First thing
on stream.
All right, we got Ryan and Zito here. I think that we figured out, so.
Now that your motorcycle.
Doesn't matter how much talent you got, have a winning culture, and right now they don't. Yeah, I mean, it's just weird that, I don't know if you're talking about the Leafs or the Sabres, but, if you're talking about the Leafs, they won their division. They kicked butt in their division.
They did.
And then just, they had a 3-1 lead on the Habs.
I think they got overconfident.
Maybe.
And then their decision making in those last 3 games was just horrible.
Yeah.
They were turning it over like crazy. They were trying to force passes, and they played Montreal's game. Montreal plays a really defensive game, but they didn't do any of that. They just played. Well, they didn't try to force them to play a speed game. They played Montreal's defensive game.
I just didn't think Montreal had enough to be able to take them, and it was just crazy to see Toronto choke like that. But
yeah, it's the same thing the Columbus did to Tampa Bay. I mean, they beat them with defense. Because they know they can't compete with them in the speed game, but they just completely got shut down.
Zito, can we appreciate the fact that do you see where my subscriber
I was
thing
already
is?
laughing. I'm perfectly okay with that.
Do you guys see Monsters Inc. when Mike Wazowski was in commercials and his head just kept getting cut off and it was that's you right now.
Tony. Okay, Josh.
Okay, Josh Allen.
You just got to keep people subscribing the entire night just to keep Tony covered up.
How are you guys? So, you guys, if you watched my streams before, that's Ryan, that's Tony, or as we call him Zito, somewhere behind Josh Allen. Zito, I missed you.
Missed you.
Tony was just in Florida, and he missed all of our playoff games.
Entire playoffs.
So we just had our playoffs. We got our butts kicked, and
Summer starts next week. Perfect.
And This guy was in Florida, missed the playoffs, so
It was much needed vacation.
I bet.
Nothing else to that.
did you have fun?
I did have fun. It was
Did you get a nice
such
tan?
an honor to be back here now.
You come right back and hop right on a stream.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm here for. But yeah, no,
Yeah, you
it's-
ended your vacation early just for the stream, right?
yeah, for work, but you know. But yeah, no, just for the time. Just in time. Can't wait to see what the lottery's like today.
I bet. Ryan, how are you doing?
Chilling.
Enjoying the Islanders?
Pretty good, yeah.
You're
Enjoying
big-
Yeah, Ryan's an Islanders guy.
They didn't lose to the Penguins.
No, I don't know how much further they can go, honestly, but they
Oh,
got
boy.
some pretty
Beat
tough,
Boston.
They
Just
got one
beat
game
Boston.
already.
they got tough competition.
They,
coming up
they got to do what Montreal did, just play a defensive game, smother them.
and reverse sweep.
They're good at that.
Exactly. They got one game, they need 3 more.
Cool. Yeah, one of my favorite videos I made this year was the 0 shots on goal in the third when you're down by 2. So I'm sure the Islanders don't have a problem with defense.
Yeah, they can do it. They can do it. It's not easy to do because it's just mentally tiring to play defense like so heavily all the time, but it's possible. And they are professionals; they get paid to do it.
Can you guys handle the stream for 5 seconds while I go set up dinner?
You can.
I guess.
Okay.
Peter, you got
Tito's in
this.
charge.
Talk loud.
Hop on up there, Peter.
Yeah, Peter,
Just
you
get right in
have
front of
to
that camera,
come on.
Peter.
Okay, I'm coming up front.
There you go. You do that.
So guys, how you doing?
Oh.
So we got one fan that says the Islanders are great here. Ryan, would you like to comment what made you an Islanders fan?
Well, tough story. I became a fan the last year Tavares was on the team because I thought Tavares was a good player, and I thought they were just a pretty good underrated team.
So are you one of the people that's mad and burned their jersey because Tavares moved to Toronto?
No, I mean, looking how things played out, it's probably for the better. But
Just remember, before this, he was a Red Wings fan.
yeah,
You were a Red Wing? Oh,
I
Red
was a
Wings
Red
fan.
Wings
So
fan.
now he plays with our men's league team, adult league team, the Red Wings, and he is in fact a former Red Wings fan. That's good to hear. So some of the fans are blaming here that say it's your fault that Tavares left.
Ah, shit.
the
Is that what they're saying?
bandwagoners last-
I did see
last
one of
season.
those. Do the Sabres win the lottery, Ryan?
No.
Dude, when have we when it comes, when it actually matters, we don't win. But I don't know.
Well, this is one of those years where it doesn't matter because the draft kind of sucks this year.
Yeah,
So we might actually win.
we'll probably
You want your
actually.
chair back?
I do,
Yeah.
and dinners, you can just go help yourself, all of you.
All right.
Perfect.
Let's go get some pizza. That was one of the other questions. They asked what was for dinner.
Yeah, we got some pizza and wings. What else do we have in Buffalo? I'll let them go first. I'll be a gracious host.
Yeah, you gotta eat more.
So anyways, I think, what time is it? It's 6:57. So here's what's going to happen, guys. So while I'm doing the stream with you guys, I have my camera right here, so I'm also going to be filming a reaction video. So there might be moments where I kind of talk to my camera. So just kind of bear with me. It's going to be weird and awkward, but
That's what we're all about.
that's what we're all about. Weird and awkward. That's our slogan. That's our mantra.
Red Wings.
So the draft lottery starts at 7, but it'll probably be a while. So, Lasers, thank you, love the channel, Mel, thank you, I appreciate that very much. So once we get into the 7 o'clock hour, we'll start actually, I'll start talking to my camera, we'll start doing the video. But before that, I mean, how was everyone's day? Tell me something good that happened.
Now, is there any hot picks for this lottery, or are we all just gonna screw here?
Hot picks for the lottery? Like,
any looking
prospects?
good? Yeah.
I mean,
Anybody looking worthy?
everyone's saying it's probably the worst draft year in a while.
Perfect.
So what a year to have a top 3 pick.
I can't wait for the Sabres to get the second best player in the
Hell yeah, brother.
A spider fell on me. That's not good. I said something good. I
Well, I
can't.
mean, spiders could be nice.
I can't handle spiders.
No. Okay, what? No. Some people like spiders. They're not all deadly.
Something good that happens. JJ Paterka, top cheese, ridiculous. I love JJ Paterka. He might be one of the rare second-round picks that actually work out for the Sabres. Might be. Thank you. I really hope the Sabres get the first overall pick, but knowing our luck, we won't. I mean. So here's the thing, so the consensus first overall pick is Owen Power, and he's a defenseman. I'm not sold, right? Like, I'm not sold on the idea of taking a defenseman. I wouldn't be upset if we took him, but, I mean, not sold on it. So if we didn't end up with the first overall pick, we could probably end up with one of those forwards. So I'm not upset about it, but we'll see either way.
Now, who was that Canadian that was eating pizza during the interview?
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know who that was.
So, Peter will take over again, so you can look at food.
Oh, okay. Peter, go ahead, buddy.
How's the pizza, Peter?
So, guys, what's your favorite flavor of pizza?
Flavor?
Topping.
Topping. I want sherry pizza.
Topping?
I'm a whipped cream fan myself. If you're from Buffalo,
Not
what's your
seeing
favorite
any
location?
comments yet, but yeah, a lot of people are looking for Owen Power. They want Marner for Eichel. Interesting.
No.
I don't like that, but
I don't like that.
we got pepperoni. Okay, plain Hawaiian. I do like Hawaiian. Hawaiian's good. Pineapple's a good choice. Yeah,
I love every second.
that's
of
very
this.
controversial, but I'm one of the fans.
I think I'm just
do
gonna
like
leave
it.
and you can take over.
Bison hot dog at a Blue Jays game. Interesting. I don't know if that's pizza, but that's interesting. Meat lovers. Okay, that's
Don't start arguing with
mushroom.
fans. You're gonna get so much hate.
Yeah, what will it take for Buffalo to get Marner? That's a good question there.
What would it take?
I don't know.
So should we do like the Jack Eichel trade model?
Well,
so
Eichel's not in the trade because he's
No,
worth,
Eichel's not in the trade.
unless Marner's with something
Is
else,
this not the
obviously.
draft?
But
I don't know.
I hope they go to it.
Clean.
Does anyone know what channel it's on?
well, on this channel you got it looks like the Winnipeg Jets because that's Connor
They might go
Hellebuyck,
to it. I
but
hope they go to
Versus
it.
Montreal.
Imagine they just.
Philly steak pizza.
Imagine
that's
like
a
we
good
just
choice.
miss it and
It's
I'm.
not. It's actually not on TV.
Can you imagine?
You have to watch it online somehow.
Here, I'll try.
Here, I'll give you a chair back.
I would imagine it would be on. It's on NBC Sports or whatever the hell it's
We
called.
lost the draft lottery.
It would really suck if it's not.
Well, in which case, Logan Paul or Floyd Mayweather, guys, come
Here, wait. I gotta look.
on. That's gonna be the next,
NBCSN. Yeah, that's what I'm on, right?
It says Canadians
Yeah.
versus Jets coming up next on NBCSN.
Second round, game one. Puck drops at 7:45.
That would be.
Right before that.
Go Jets, by the way.
That'd be so awkward. All right, I'm
I
turning
love
on my
Jets.
camera, guys. Can we see everyone? Oh, it's a horrid angle.
Can you stream with that?
I don't know. I'm not very techy. Zito, you're just strategically not on the shot again.
You probably have to hook it up as like
Perfect.
a cam.
Yeah.
And
There we
do it
go.
that way.
Let's get the really wide angle.
Yeah,
Yes. The West Peak.
we all in here. I might actually not even make that. because we're just streaming anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Kraken have like the third best
NHL
odds. I
Network
think
here.
they're tied for the
Right,
third
give me
best
the
odds.
remote.
which greasy hand would you like to?
Thank you.
So he's doing the best he
We're
can.
trying NHL Network. Oops.
Try to put some vibrates.
It's a good channel. I watched that.
Draft
Oh,
lottery.
there
There.
we
Okay, we
go.
found it.
Thank you.
But we can't turn on the volume because that's
Wait,
not allowed.
This isn't allowed. It's not even a game.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I do like the Jets, though. Go Jets. They're my pick for the cup. I don't think they're going to win it, but you know, if I had to pick who I thought was going to win it, it would be the Avs. But
Let's hear. Ugh. Okay.
Jets are who I would like to win.
Alrighty, so it is 7:02. I would imagine the draft lottery is starting any second. But of course they just have to talk about it
Oh,
for.
absolutely.
So I guess we can talk about it.
Oh, here we go. Look at that.
All right, so here are the odds. We got Buffalo, Anaheim, Seattle, New Jersey, Columbus, Detroit, San Jose, LA, Vancouver, Ottawa, Arizona, technically, Chicago, Calgary, Philly, Dallas, and the Rangers with
So
1% chance at winning.
So the Rangers
watch 'em
are
win
gonna
again.
it to add another piece to Lafreniere.
Yeah, can you imagine? Peter, do you think the Flames could win it?
I don't think they're going to, but I would like it. It'd be okay. I mean, that's the only other alternative other than Buffalo that I would be okay with.
Just to make Peter stay, Dallas is
Yeah, Dallas
Oh, that's what the
with their
other is.
1.4%.
That would
So
be
I
cool.
read a thing that said the Sabres have a 68% chance to pick third. So chances are they're not winning a pick. That's okay.
The good news is we can't drop lower than third.
Yeah. So at least we get top 3. I like that they changed that because I think it's stupid that like last place teams could have ended up with the 4th overall pick. Like I felt so bad for Detroit last year because
And for Colorado.
and for well I don't feel bad for Colorado now.
I don't now.
It worked out
because
for them. They got
Kel
Kel McCarr.
But they were going to have the first overall draft pick in that draft, and then they dropped all the way to 4th.
Yeah. But I think it worked out for them in the end.
That's the thing to remember. I mean, like, sometimes you lose the lottery, but you win by losing.
Can I help you?
They're having a really
Yeah, so
amazing conversation. And I was just loving what
Yeah.
they're talking about.
they're just talking and we're not.
They're just talking about their actual lives. They're not even talking about the
Yep.
NHL draft.
What they did for over the Memorial Day weekend.
Man, my weekend was great. How about yours? I don't care that much. Alright, now back to the draft. I feel like nothing big is going to happen for this.
All right, so give me your top 3 teams and who you want to win. We'll start with you, Tony Zito. Here, I pulled it up for you, just for you.
Oh, look at that.
Yep.
Yikes.
If only he could read.
I'm not really good at this reading thing. Oh, for the draft here?
Yeah.
Hmm,
What do you think?
I don't know. So who's going to get the first pick?
Yeah. Honestly, I think I kind of want Seattle to get it. I want Vancouver to get it.
Seattle would be interesting.
Seattle would be fun.
I mean, it would be fair for Seattle to
I
get
kind of
first.
don't, though, because it would just be like, it would feel like it was rigged.
Who just needs a defenseman? Who wants
Yeah.
Owen Power?
I don't know. I mean,
Whatever. We need
I
a
can't
new
even
league.
think.
I mean, I would go Buffalo, Calgary, and then the Ducks.
Yeah, I feel like
San Jose.
this is like the most
Yeah.
like anticlimactic
Sharks,
year.
yeah,
The
or
Sharks.
the Ducks.
Sharks may definitely need something good.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting either way.
See if the Sharks pick a defenseman, even though they got Brent Burns there, Carlson.
See, that's the
Well,
thing. Like,
35, though.
They're not doing. Yeah, they're not doing too well.
have you guys been paying attention to scouting at all? Like,
Not much.
no.
Not enough, at least.
I really like that Matt Beniers. Like, out of everything I've watched, and I haven't watched a ton, but like out of everything I watched, he's kind of who I like the best. He's like 200-foot player, plays well in both ends, got
Really?
speed. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah, maybe.
no, yeah. Like he's like one of those guys. Like
Forward.
Forward
Okay.
center. But I feel like if you're trading Eichel, that's another reason to not go defense though, and Sam Reinhart. It depends on like what you'd get for him though. Oh, here's one. Thank you, Cal. So, Fiala, Dumba, Rossi, and a second for Eichel. Like, I feel like I made those Jack Eichel trade offer videos, like, the year. See, there's Beniers.
It's got to be a first, though. I mean,
Yeah, I'd want it to be a first. I'm mad at, like, when you put Rossi in there, it just makes me mad, because the Sabres should have Rossi anyway. But I feel like this year, like, with his neck injury and all of his injuries, he had a down year.
COVID, too.
The COVID stuff, like, his value is probably, like, so tanked. There's Kevin with a Y.
Mhm.
There he is.
He's got the best background.
He does. That's a good look.
He's like a villain.
It's like, yeah, he's
He's
folded,
sitting like
he's folded his
Surprised he
pants,
doesn't
he's
have a cat on.
reclined.
He's like a cat in his lap.
Yeah.
He's like,
A
I've got
monocle.
the best odds, and I know it.
Thank you, Mike B. I never ever want to see Jack in a Leafs jersey. Can you imagine
Nice.
trading Jack to the Leafs of all teams? Like, ugh.
Yes.
Also, I would like to
Save Joe
take
Thornton, too.
Matt Beniers. Yeah, I mean, I really like Matt Beniers. Like, I was watching some of his highlights from the tournaments and stuff when he played for Team USA, and I'm like, this guy's amazing.
Now, when you say
Thank you,
trading
Michael.
to the Leafs, that reminds me of something I was talking about with another guy about the Hall trade. I'm saying, if you're a respectable team, you got self-respect for your team. You never trade with a divisional rival that has the chance to win a Stanley Cup.
Ever.
Like, it doesn't matter. You just
Unless-
don't do it.
Like, there's like a tax. Like, there's like a
You pay extra. to
you
get
pay
that guy.
extra if
Yeah.
you're in the division, and
But
it's
no,
already high
the
enough as it
Sabres,
is.
They're just like, oh, here, just take this guy. You can win the cup.
right, respect, thank you. If the Devils don't win again, there's always the guaranteed lottery next year and the year after that and the year after that. Yeah, I mean, we're the ones with the Taylor Hall luck this year, right? Like, we can you imagine if, like, talking about the memes, can you imagine, like, if the Sabres win after having Taylor Hall, if the Sabres win the lottery? Like, that would just be hysterical.
That would be fitting.
What would that be? He obviously won 2 lotteries with Edmonton and then another with New Jersey.
No, yeah.
So that would be, like, his 4th lottery, even though he's not even on the Sabres anymore. That'd be great. What do we think about the Jackets? We got a lot of questions about the Jackets. What do we think about the Columbus Blue Jackets?
I think they're a laughing stock right now with all this crap that's going on.
Coming from a Sabres fan.
I wouldn't go that far.
Because from what all the shit the stuff you've been seeing out of there where all their star players are leaving and their coaches joke right now.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, like Tortorella, obviously. Like I feel
It's
like
ruined everything.
everywhere he goes, people just get sick of him.
That's what I
Yeah,
was
that's
gonna
what
say.
I
was
meant
gonna say,
by
I don't
laughing
think
stock.
the
Whole Tortorella
franchise.
situation.
Kevin.
I don't think the franchise is the laughing stock. I just think Tortorella just absolutely made no one want to play there.
Yeah, but that happens everywhere he goes. And
Yeah, but he's not working there anymore. They didn't re-sign him.
in terms of like their star player, like
They can finally move on.
I guess I don't understand what it is about Columbus that like people don't want to stay there. Like I don't know. It's kind of sad because I feel like Columbus and Buffalo are probably pretty similar. Like smaller city, maybe not super attractive to free agents. You know.
I look comfortable. Did you see that? Man had so much sharp stuff.
So much merch.
Yeah, he had so much of his own merch. And then he's just chilling at home. But, oh, man. Surprised he didn't have a cup of coffee.
How pissed would you be if the Blackhawks won it?
If the Blackhawks won the
yikes.
lottery,
That'd be awful again.
I'd be fine with the. See, but the thing is, like, other than maybe the Rangers, there isn't anyone that could win that would like just irritate me. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
it just is what it is. Shut up, Chris Drury.
Yeah, I feel like it would be annoying if the Rangers won. It would be
A
kind of
1%
annoying-
odds and they win.
Kind of
Get out.
annoying if the Blackhawks or anyone like with the low odds won,
Yeah.
but or Seattle because I feel like it would be rigged.
If Seattle wins it, it's rigged.
If they win it, come on. It's like I know that it's by chance, but still, like that. How predictable would that be?
It'd be funny. I think it'd be funny. Michael Bowman, thank you. Who do you got for tonight's games? Hope your Sabres get the #1 overall pick. So who's playing? The Jets and the Habs got game 1 tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think
I got the
Vegas-
Jets.
I think Vegas
Go
plays
Jets.
tonight too.
Is Vegas playing tonight against Colorado?
I think so.
Well, I have Colorado winning the cup like easily. So far so good. But I'll take the Jets over the Habs. But I think that'd be a good series altogether.
Now that they beat Toronto, I kind of want them to win.
The Habs.
Yeah.
I feel like whoever comes out of the Canadian division though is just gonna get smoked. Like, not even trying to be mean. Like, they're probably just gonna get smoked by whoever they play. Like, I just don't see it just always seemed like a weaker division. You know. I mean, maybe you never know with the playoffs, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I never felt super confident with.
I just feel like neither one of those teams would have stand a chance against either Colorado or Vegas.
Colorado, Vegas. I mean, the Islanders and the Bruins are good.
Yeah, as much as I hate to admit it, Boston.
Yeah. So
I think it's gonna be Boston, Lightning, and then I'm hoping Boston wins just because I don't want to see the Lightning win again.
I mean, as long as like the Bruins are the only
And then-
team left that I really don't
And
like.
then Colorado beats the Boston in the finals.
As long as Colorado wins the cup, I'm gonna. You know what? For everything that I put up with the Sabres this year, if Colorado wins the Stanley Cup, I feel like I feel like I deserve that. You know?
Consolation prize.
Yeah. Like I feel like for the Sabres just being the joke that they were this year, the world owes me a Colorado Stanley Cup. That's what I'm just feeling. Oh, the cards are on their way. Here we go.
Look at that stack. This man's carrying
The lottery
all
has
that
been
stack.
drawn. Is it game time? Got some wings and blue cheese, so
They already put those.
By the way, I just
cards
want to
in
say
order.
the wings are amazing.
they good?
Oh yeah, it's
They're
nice.
pretty good.
Probably the most crispiest wings I've had in a long time.
Yeah, pretty crispy.
Pretty good.
What place is this? You
Johnny
can say it?
LaBello's.
What is it?
LaBello's.
Good. Alright.
Here's my dude right there, Matthew Beniers. That's the guy I want the Sabres to take.
And then they're gonna draft Kent Johnson,
They're gonna take
Yeah.
Ken Johnson, yeah.
his teammate.
Every single year, it's the Sabres pass on the guy I want, then the guy I want goes the pick after. That's always how it is. Maybe Luke
Is that
Hughes.
another view?
I don't want anything to do with Luke Hughes. Look at how Jack.
You don't
Hughes
want
is
any-
done.
Look how weak he is. Look how disgusting.
It's not terrible, but it's not good.
I will say, I thought it was hilarious when they picked up Eichel, and then when they announced it was hilarious. It's like, hey, look at the check out. What? You
yeah.
said so quick.
hmm
Check out. Alright, cool.
Mhm.
Sure.
All right, Bill Daly's
He's
talking.
probably just so mad about McDavid.
I don't know what they're talking about, so because we have the volume off. So,
He's asking her what she had for breakfast.
oh, okay. If they say anything of note that I need to know, just tell me in the chat. Because
We're behind the session still. It's going on right now. Oh.
oh, here
Oh.
here it comes. Here we go, guys.
The cards are coming out.
Here's
You guys ready? Here we go.
Damn, I gotta stop eating a wing for a minute.
so mad. I need more food. It's already
We're
ready.
gonna watch this and see what happens.
Jeez, that table's flimsy.
All right, here we go. So it should be the Rangers with this
Is
pick.
it the Ducks? Is it the
Imagine that.
Rangers?
Wait, so are the cards like The cards are backwards.
He's got them, yeah.
Yeah, he's got them in reverse order.
15 to 1.
This,
Started with 15,
this,
right?
this 15 better say Rangers, right, guys?
It can't be.
Yes.
We know it can't be.
What?
Oh, here we
All right,
go.
here we go.
15, here we
Number
go.
15.
Right up the Sharks.
It looks like Arizona's colors.
All right, the Rangers got
Oh,
15.
Hey.
Yes.
Take that, Chris Drury.
His face is a goddamn.
He's like, well, yep.
All right.
He
So
was one of the
next
fries.
pick should be Dallas. Let's see.
All right.
14.
Starting off strong.
You mentioned like 14 to
All right,
13.
14
Well,
Sabres.
Even if they had won, they can only move up 10 spots.
Yeah.
Too, so.
Oh, I thought does that start next
So
year?
I think it's this year too. So
Dallas
the
Stars,
Rangers,
alright.
They can only move as high as 5.
Did you see his face?
He's like, I'm
He's
out.
like,
He's like,
that
I'm hanging out with Zoom call.
was awesome.
He's ready
Took
to
off
hang
his
out with
earbuds. He's
Zoom
like,
call.
no.
No. All right, bye.
Wasted year.
All right, 13 should be Philly. Let's see.
Clicks end.
Yeah,
Just disconnect.
he was ready to hang out that call.
I would be mad if it was Philly too.
Our number.
Philly, all right.
Hey.
All right, good.
Still holding strong. This is like the first draft letter that I like legitimately haven't been nervous for.
These faces are amazing.
These faces are awesome. Because like there's nothing to really lose. Like I feel like I pick 1 or pick 3 wherever we are. We're not gonna miss much. It's gonna be the same either way. All right, 12. Here we go.
Let's see.
I just want to say this guy just doing the cards beats his job.
Could be my flame. It is
The Flames.
Oh, the flame.
All right, they stay in
All
their
right, there you
spot.
go, Peter. There's the Flames for you.
That was expected. They
That-
stay in
you
their
expected
spot.
that?
That's like our old school teacher, doesn't it? Yeah. Just throw it out there. We got Chicago.
Chicago's next. Yep, 11.
Hawks.
Yikes.
Watch them win it.
Buffalo
This
Sabres.
would be frustrating.
Chicago. All right.
Hey, all right.
All right, so we're into the top 10 now,
That's good.
and everything's the same.
He's like,
He's a
yeah.
little-
That sucks that they put
That's
the
the Mona Lisa.
GM's like face
I
on
like-
camera.
yeah,
It's so
I like
awkward.
this reaction cam with the GM.
It's so funny.
Yeah, they're kind of hilarious.
All right, Ottawa at number 10.
Let's see.
Ottawa.
All right. Senators stay.
All right. Senators. I love those. Don't you love those
He
Ottawa
looks, he
Senators
looks
jerseys?
so frustrated.
What are you supposed to do?
He's
Like,
got like they got like the Mona Lisa faces. Like happy, sad.
They can't tell.
Oh,
All right.
Vancouver.
Vancouver. This is the team I wanted them to win a pick.
Let's see.
What do you think? Number 9.
Vancouver. In with me, Jack.
Vancouver.
There we go.
All right. Sorry, Vancouver. You'll win one of these days. I promise.
He hates his life.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
All right, now we got a couple California teams in there. We're up to
Kings.
pick
Come on,
number
Sharks,
8.
do
Everything's the
something
same
good.
so far.
Kings.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be the same, like everything.
Who's this supposed to be?
I was thinking,
Kings.
like,
Kings,
there you go,
alright.
alright.
they stay.
Still there.
You didn't jinx them with your Be a Pro series.
Yep.
Oh, there's 2 of them. Just really upset.
It's okay, guys. You'll be okay. All right, on to San Jose.
I would like them.
Sharks.
Watch the Devils win. We didn't talk about it. Watch the
Detroit
Devils
go
win.
next.
I'm okay with the Sharks.
All right, Sharks. This should be the Sharks pick at number 7.
Sharks are good.
Sharks.
Sharks
Wow.
are
All right.
okay.
Ellie Lou, thank you. Is there a
Hey,
grand prize in
look at
this
that.
draft?
Dude.
No, not really.
Look at
Like
that.
like I said, I feel like there's nothing that at 1 that we couldn't get at 3, so I'm not super concerned about it. So
Detroit.
Detroit, come on.
Detroit.
Detroit got screwed last year. What do you got?
Let's see our Red Wings team.
Detroit, wow.
Stay in the same.
We are into the top 5 and everything's the same.
Okay.
It hasn't been like that. I feel like outside teams have won a lot lately.
Yeah, it hasn't been like.
Columbus.
at least
Can Columbus
clean
win?
in a while.
They're going to lose Seth Jones. Can Columbus get the first overall pick? Columbus!
Wow.
We're in the top 4.
Right.
Wow, everything stayed the same so far.
All right.
All right, so this is either New Jersey or the Kraken.
Oh,
Or Anaheim, I guess, if the next
Jersey.
team is on.
Or Anaheim, actually.
It's gotta be.
If this is Anaheim, that means we lost.
Let's see.
New Jersey!
Yes.
All right.
All right, so
He's just like shit.
these reactions. All right, so this pick could be us. So the Kraken, it could either be. All right, what do we think, guys? Here we go, top 3.
Yeah, I'm
What do we
okay with
think?
Any of these teams.
It's either going to be us or
Anaheim.
you want Anaheim to win?
I
No, I
like
want
that
the
the Ducks
Ducks.
guys.
Oh, you
have
want them to
the
lose?
Yeah.
We made it this far, and we.
Give it to Anaheim. Or no, they're gonna give it to Seattle.
Ducks are at the rink. That's nice.
He
What do you
lives
think?
there.
Go Sabres next year. Oh, we're going to commercial.
Oh,
Oh, boo!
Back to my.
All right, dive down 25. Thank you. Go Sabres next year. We
Back
can
to
be
the
number
Perfect
32.
time to
So I'm going to scare the
Smash them up
NHL suffering. Yep.
forward.
So what do we think, guys?
I think we need more pizza.
Go get more pizza,
I
guys.
need a wing refill.
So that's so funny that it's been like the bottom 3 teams are the 3 that are gonna get it. That's so
Losing my
funny.
hair after watching this.
Down to Anaheim, Buffalo, and Seattle Kraken. So that's awesome.
Unless you want.
Guys, if you want beer, you know where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it all comes down to this. So either the Taylor Hall effect works again, or I don't know. So it's either gonna be us, Anaheim, or Seattle. It's so funny. Would you become an Avs fan full time? Nah.
No, just watching.
Nah. Jets, where's Peter?
What?
Just score.
No. Jens, thank you.
Okay.
We got a
Said
donation
Jets.
from my good friend Courtney, and she gave you a shout out. Thank you. Can you do me a favor and summon the hockey gods, because apparently you're good at that, and get the Sabres a pick?
Me?
No, my
I was like, oh, okay.
you know Jens 95, right? The YouTube channel.
You
know it, you've seen
sounds familiar.
She's got like over 200K.
Thank you.
It doesn't compare to Goose Peter channel, but
Maximum Goose, yeah. Peter, what are you at now in total subscribers?
Like 117, I think. I lost a couple because I stopped posting for like a month.
Did you? Well, you got to be better than that.
I got real life to worry about. Sorry.
Guys-
I'll get back to it. Don't worry. I didn't forget. I'm planning.
Well, everyone's worried, so you really should.
I'm losing my shit.
Guys, we have almost 1,000 people here. That's like a massive record for streams for me. That's so cool. Like, I think the highest I had, the last time we did it was like 300, so.
That's because everybody's off from school. They're ready.
We're ready.
Ready to watch some hockey.
They
I
wanna-
want to see Luther.
They were ready to watch some
Yeah.
hockey, but we didn't make the playoffs.
But we didn't, yeah, so, bummer.
Sheesh.
Sick.
I really feel for Wings fans. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like this draft is weird anyway, so I'm sure they're going to get a good play. I'm sure they're going to get a better player than the Sabres are going to get, even with the Sabres getting a higher pick. So, alrighty, it's back on. What are we thinking?
This number still lives.
Jed,
Yeah.
someone in the hockey gods let the Sabres get the #1 pick. You're the GOAT.
Do we have any Oilers fan in the stream there?
Oh, I'm sure. Any Oilers fans here?
So how do you feel as an Oilers fan watching Everley face Hall in the second round?
That's funny. I like that. I didn't think of that.
So who hates the mustache on Matthews?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Me. We all do. Everyone hates the mustache on Matthews, right?
So
terrible.
We all can't do
You
it.
can't compete with Josh's mustache.
Shaved.
We're over 1,000, guys. What's up? This is awesome.
And how many of
Oh,
you
they're
guys,
showing the Sabres getting
how
scored
many
on
of you guys
that.
love the legendary Josh Allen's mustache?
Well, that's fine.
Look at that
Anything
lumber.
Josh Allen does is fine.
That was excellent. I think so.
Oh boy.
All right, here we go, guys. We ready?
All right, here we go.
This card's either gonna say
All the-
Buffalo, Anaheim, or
All
Seattle.
the guys in the ice are
It's
watching.
supposed to say Seattle,
I
so
know.
this should be Seattle's pick, but it could be anyone at this point
All
now.
the players in the backgrounds of the Ducks guy.
All right, ready?
They're all watching.
3rd overall pick. Here we go. This could be us.
Nah.
Come on, bro.
I say we got first. We got first.
Oh! It's the Ducks. It's between us and Seattle.
Yes.
Come on! 1 or 2, baby. What do we got?
Dude, it's gonna be Seattle.
It's
No.
totally gonna be Seattle.
I'm saying Buffalo first.
Let's go! Come
Seattle's
on.
getting second.
Oh my.
Let's go, guys.
Seattle's getting second.
Well, at least we're getting the top 2.
Are they gonna go right to #1? Probably. Yep, #1. Here we go.
I'm about to hop on the wave.
What do we got? Buffalo! We won again! Taylor Hall! Let's go!
Look at
Wow, look at the smug face on Kevin.
Oh shit, she's down.
That's hysterical!
Kevin is so smug right
I
now.
can't believe
absolutely
we did
love
it
that.
again.
How do the
That's
Ducks feel now? Oh my God.
Yes! Let's go, guys!
Oh my.
This winning the pick means absolutely nothing because it's a weird draft here, but we did it! We won something!
Look at how excited he is.
Yeah, just smile.
Oh, that's
Look at, he
incredible.
doesn't want to keep that smile for that long.
Oh,
This
Kevin
man-
Evans is talking. Oh, that's so funny. I can't believe we won the lottery again.
He's like, man, I really don't.
Courtney, you're the GOAT! This is all on you.
That's clutch right there. I told you. Eric was like mourning over here. I'm like, we're gonna win. Come on.
I told The
I was
Taylor Hall
I was
effect.
expecting Seattle to get it.
Yeah.
Taylor Hall
they
effect.
came-
When the Ducks went to third, I thought Seattle was going to get it for
I
sure.
feel
I'm
like that
how
could-
predictable is
That could not have possibly gone better. Like Seattle still wins one of the
Yeah.
picks, but we win.
That's still like screwed over Anaheim though.
That's okay. What do we think, guys? I gotta tweet about that. Hang on. Special shout out to Jens95 for summoning the hockey gods and getting the job done. You know it. That's exactly why.
You want your pizza, bro.
I think Luther's trying to eat my pizza.
Is he trying to eat your pizza?
He's just standing there eyeballing.
Now he's going for his
Now he knows I'm not going to give him.
I don't have food. I don't have food.
He's trying to.
Kevin Adams, that's a nice reaction. So the Sabres get the first overall pick. I can't even believe
You
it.
know what? I think he knew exactly what he was doing when he signed Hall.
That's why you signed Taylor Hall, to get the first overall pick.
So man, I know it's not gonna do much for us, but I'm gonna definitely crack a beer after this one.
Does anyone have a camera on Owen Power? How's he doing right now? Is he okay? Is he gonna make
Is he
it?
nervous?
See, that's the thing I said. I didn't want Owen Power. Like, I'd rather have one of the forwards. But now we're probably gonna take Owen Power, I would
Well,
imagine.
you know what? If we get him, we can trade Ristolainen into a competitor, and we can get some good players back.
Yeah, who are we gonna get back for Ristolainen?
No one good.
Taylor Hall. Wouldn't that be brutal?
And then get another.
Trade Taylor Hall for Ristolainen in the second. The same second that we traded.
Yep.
Yikes.
That is absolutely hysterical. Hold on, I gotta see how Twitter's doing after that one. Oh my god.
Absolutely brilliant.
Let's see it again. Oh my God.
Yeah, I gotta watch it again.
Flip that card.
Flip the card. I wanna see that.
I can't wait to watch back our reaction. That was so funny.
Yikes.
I literally fell on the floor.
That is a really cool design in that card too. I like those black and white stripes.
Oh, the cards, yeah.
Yeah.
That should be where our jerseys are made from.
Brian Lawton over here is like, yeah, that was great.
Oh my
So I'm
god,
so
I'm
glad
sorry.
how
I'm
exciting
just.
that was.
That was great.
I'll get back to the chat. We can talk about it.
Jamie Hirsch over there is looking at him like, you know what it's like.
That was great. Wish I was actually.
Oh my god. That was so funny. So how are we feeling? Are there any non-Sabres fans who are mad about it, or does everyone understand that like we deserve some kind of joy in life, right? We're all on that train.
I think I jinxed the
I'm definitely
Ducks.
a non-Sabres fan.
You're a non-Sabres fan, Z?
I think I jinxed the Ducks because I said they were going to win it before, and they're the only
You
team that
did.
moved down.
Well, see, I like the Sabres.
Oh my god.
It's definitely not my first choice.
See, this is why we do what we do. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I gotta like breathe. Yeah.
Alright, so those are the.
Those are the top.
It's a solid list of
They have-
prospects right there.
Power, Clark, Beniers, Gunther, and Eklund. So
Well,
I guess we're getting Owen Power. I just don't know how to feel about that, but
NCAA. Sheesh.
that's too funny.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, we do need D. All right, move over, Ristolainen.
That's the thing. Like D are hard to get when they're like top tier D. So you know, if
I really
you
want-
trade, you can trade one of the defensemen we already have for a forward.
I wish they would
Sure,
show us
and we
this.
don't even like. I feel like our D is not even like our worst problem. You know what I mean? Like,
It's our goaltending, definitely. So
well, scoring too.
Everything.
Everything.
scoring is a result of the.
I would love to have
terrible
Vancouver win one of these lotteries. Yeah, I was hoping for Vancouver, but if it can't be Vancouver, like I just experienced Buffalo Sabres really enjoy for the
Buffalo,
first
baby.
time in how long? I don't know. So
And then
JJ
GM
Hill,
showed joy in this
Kelly
race.
Ben's marriage to the NHL team, Cap CBD collection. Nice at first, but time goes on, I'm not willing to. Yeah, I mean, you know. So Power. Everyone's saying like Power's like miserable right now. We need like a wellness check on Owen Power. Make sure he's doing okay.
He's writing his note right now.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Well, if he gets it over, we draft someone else before.
But like, I mean,
It's like actually I retired.
All of those top three things are probably all worried we're going to take them.
see, you go to us, but then once you get the relief that you didn't get picked by the Sabres, it's like, oh, cool, I get to be the first draft pick of the Kraken. You know, so that's pretty cool. Can you imagine, like we were talking about Owen Power, like the name Power on the back of a Sabres jersey? Like that's
Cool.
awesome.
I
Like
think
that's
that's worth
worth it. Can someone tell me what number he's gonna be so I can hop on that?
22.
22.
I will say this though, it's definitely gonna be a relief after seeing Ristolainen 3 times.
Oh my god.
I think he's Should be 98.
Erasmus, I mean.
All the
Three
Rasmuses.
Mm-hmm.
We can still trade for the fourth one.
Do we have his name legally changed to Rasmus?
I want every single Rasmus on this team. Is there only one left? Just one
I
left?
think there's only 4.
Rasmus Anderson from the Flames.
Hey, Kim! Dessert first. Glad something happened in the Sabres' favor. Damn right! Damn right.
Let the Sabres saber.
And my friend Ryan, there he is. My friend Ryan back there is an Islanders fan, so you have a friend there. Yeah. Oh, I should not be this excited. Like, I hate the Sabres. I'm mad at the Sabres. Do you see how excited I just got? Like, it's ridiculous.
What?
Yeah, you're lying. You don't hate them.
I hate them right
You
now.
just hate what they're doing.
I'm mad at them so much that I hate them.
Like, I love them, but I hate what they're doing.
Yeah.
Their direction is horrible.
Oh.
Kevin over here, though, with his smug grin is a stud.
Yeah, he's way too happy.
He
Like,
wants to.
I wish I knew what he was saying. Like, I'll have to catch up on like what he's saying right now, but he's way too happy.
He's probably just like, sure. He's probably like, I knew we were gonna win all along. You know, I'm obviously the best GM in history, so we're gonna win.
They're showing the Sabres' first round pick since 2016. Alex Nylander.
He's the only one that's really bad, but I like Yoki Hardy, so I actually don't mind
Middlestat has like this is his first like year showing any kind of promise. Darlene, Ryan Johnson. I mean, Ryan Johnson. Do you guys know he's like a year away from unrestricted free agency, so he could just choose not to sign with the
him. That
Sabres.
was stupid. I mean, like he's an
so
unknown right
bad.
now. We don't know how he is.
And then Jack Quinn. Like, I'm still mad about that one. So do we trust the Sabres not to screw up the first overall pick? Of course not. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, but at least if they screw up a first overall pick, it's only because everyone else was saying that this guy was the best.
Yeah.
And no one will really blame him because they'll be like, okay, yeah, he was the best at the time.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, if we do get Owen Power, though, like, I'd be fine with Owen Power and Rasmus Dahlin for the next, I mean, that's a pretty good 1-2 punch, but who are we playing at forward, like, without Jack Eichel and Sam Reinhart if you're trading them? I hope they don't. I hope they don't, but if they do,
They'll be fine with Power.
Owen Power. Just such a cool name. Like, you don't even need to know enough about him. Just Owen Power.
That sounds like a creative player name.
Doesn't it?
It really does.
Like, it sounds like
it sounds like a default.
Sounds like a randomized name.
Yeah.
yeah. That's so funny. Rip Owen Power's career. You guys are all funny.
Yikes.
Everyone goes to Buffalo to die. I get it.
Look at Eichel.
Yeah, okay. I know. Those jokes are all valid. I get it.
His career's not over. It just started.
It's just starting. It'll be over in like 3 to 4 years.
Buffalo Sabres 2028 Stanley Cup champions.
Peter's been calling this. He's been calling the Sabres 2028 Stanley Cup. So in 2028, if we win the Stanley Cup, we're coming back to this video. Peter called it.
You're welcome.
How is that even gonna happen?
Hey,
Owen Power.
look at the Avs. They went from dead last to first in like one season. Or at least the playoffs. I mean. And now 4 years later, they're like the best in the league.
That's what
President's Trophy winning team.
I want to know. I want to see if they announced like what the winning combo was. Oh my god, I have so many notifications right now. It's so funny.
Must be nice to be popular.
Oh my goodness, I know, right?
I wouldn't know.
So famous,
He
guys.
was playing with the
Can all be
draft
jealous.
simulator, and he kept getting Seattle, so he's a little disappointed.
You just wanted Seattle.
I just wanted something real to happen, okay? Something real.
Yeah.
Something that should happen.
That would have been too predictable, though. Like,
It's just what I like.
Where did Vegas draft?
Oh, that's so funny. Where did
they
Vegas?
are still in the playoffs, so probably like dead last. Or
I mean,
in the middle.
No, like when they first came
Oh,
in.
when they first came in? Probably. I don't even know. Maybe somewhere in the same third or fourth range.
Okay, I can't remember.
Yeah, actually.
I don't actually know. I don't remember.
Somebody
Well,
throw it in the
that's you
chat.
guys to look it up.
Wait, what am I looking up?
Where did Vegas draft when they entered the
Yeah,
league?
with their first overall, like first draft.
Was it
pick.
sixth? Hold on.
It was somewhere in the top
5 or
10.
6?
I know that, but I don't know where in the top 10.
Let's see. They took Cody Glass, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cody Glass, 6th overall. Yeah. So now Vegas comes in and they get 2. I mean, that's not bad. Or not Vegas, Seattle. Seattle comes in and gets 2. They're already starting off.
They don't have,
And like the lowest they could even go was 5th.
and they don't have
Yeah.
nearly as many draft picks stockpiled as Vegas will or would.
Maybe
probably.
they will.
They might, because they might trade a bunch during the expansion draft, but at the same time, teams are probably going to be a little bit smarter about it and not try to do that.
Yeah.
Owen Gamer.
mean,
Thanks for the sub.
It's like, would you rather leave someone like Akposo exposed, or like, or would
Seattle
you-
has to want to take him
or
though.
Allmark or something like that, or would you rather trade for them to not pick that person? I mean, like, I don't know. I'd almost rather leave them exposed because the players that were drafted by Vegas in those draft picks have turned out really well.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
That might be confusing, but I hope you got that. Mostly.
what's that face, right?
We're mimicking this guy. Like, first thing he does is just go like,
Oh, this guy on TV, Sam Cosentino.
Austin.
He does have a pretty funny little hairdo going there.
He's got the goatee.
Good, yeah,
I
just
like
say
it.
handlebar mustache. Owen Power from Team Michigan.
How do you think Jack Eichel's feeling right now? I see this. At least they have the number one to try to sell
Probably
Eichel on
pissed.
staying
I don't
around.
think he cares. I think
He's
his
probably like,
number one priority
whatever, I
is-
don't even care, trade me.
I think his number one
He's
priority is
drinking right
Jack
now
Eichel.
as we speak.
That is exactly what he said, isn't it?
Yes.
Jack Eichel's number one priority is Jack Eichel. Like, don't talk to the third
Well,
person.
typically it's his hair, I think. First priority. Have you seen that man's hair? Right before his career got ended.
Oh my god, that was just so funny. Like like it was such a comical season. Like I've said it all year round. Just like everything that went wrong, that could have went wrong. Like the Murphy's Law season, and for it to end like that, that is hilarious. There's that face again. There you go.
God, it's so hilarious.
That's the classic.
Look at
Taylor
It's like he was lagging.
What needs to be done to ensure Tom Brady can screw off football once, and for all stop hurting
Yeah,
everyone. I would love it when the day Tom Brady retires. That'd be a good day.
You okay, everybody?
Huh?
You okay, everybody?
I was
You
just
missed
trying
it. You left.
to- I wish I could. What?
He missed it. He left.
I still didn't even eat my wings.
God, look at that. That mustache is so perfect.
No, super crunchy. You were right.
Sounds like you're chewing on chips at this point.
I know.
Yeah.
They're like ridiculously crunchy. They're good though. See, that's the guy I want, Matt Beniers.
Oh, it looks like 100. Yeah, it looks like
He says he's 18.
He does look older than me.
That's not an 18-year-old man.
He looks 40. That's
Looks like he's
hilarious.
about to retire. Forget what?
That's how
Looks
you.
like he has a mortgage.
That's how you.
He looks like
he
his
has a
insurance
mortgage.
claim guy.
He does look like he's like an intro like salesman at an
Are you
insurance
serious?
The
company.
Matt Beniers roast over here.
Dude, what? Did you saw it too, right? No legs.
Oh my god.
No legs. No.
I'll have to do my fair share of like Owen Power YouTube clip watching.
Yeah,
I
I
have
did
not done it.
I wasn't.
some research.
I don't know. Like maybe I just like obviously he's been ranked number one basically the whole time. So and I don't watch college hockey, so I'm sure people know way more than I do about it. But I'm still not sold on the idea of taking a defenseman with the first overall pick. But maybe I will be as time goes on.
Oh,
Aw.
there he is.
Oh no, they're
Oh,
showing
yeah.
Leafs highlights, guys.
I
Uh-oh.
don't know if we could call those highlights.
Well, they're not
Yeah,
highlights. They're showing Leafs
Definitely-
skating around
they're-
sad
they're
and
definitely
crying.
lowlights.
I think I deserve like some praise for not like totally like shitting on the Leafs. Like it took everything in my power just to not like make fun of it. Like I stayed completely quiet once the Leafs
Yeah.
got eliminated.
It was so easy.
That was hard
too.
for me.
I picked them in my bracket, so like I like this.
Oh, so you're like
I thought
devastated.
there was no way in. Well, I didn't pick them to win, but I picked them for the first round actually. But I picked the Oilers too for the first round, so yeah.
I did legitimately feel
That
bad.
didn't work.
Like
out
that was
well.
awful. Like the Leafs, man.
Go Jets though.
What time does that game starting soon?
Probably.
Starts at 7:45.
7:45. Is that on the other channel?
Jets are my new playoff team because my top three
Oh,
teams
didn't
are
start
out.
yet.
Because the Sabres are out, the Flames are out, Sharks gone, and then I guess I get the Jets next. So. That's
Well,
how it
Colorado's
goes.
winning the cup, so don't even worry about it.
Then I got the Coyotes, you got the Ducks, and then the Avs. So the Avs would be my next team.
No, okay. Well, they're winning the cup, so right, Colorado.
That's what I would expect. Them I did pick to win my bracket.
Oh, I thought the Wild were gonna make it.
I wanted the Wild to beat Vegas, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be fine with any team winning it right now except for Boston or Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even mind Tampa Bay again, but like,
They don't need to win another one. They just won in football.
Yeah, I don't need to see Tom Brady picking up the Stanley Cup and celebrating with his buddies.
And then trying to throw it into the
Gronkowski trying to
he's trying to throw the cup in.
Gronk trying to skate
Yo,
around the ice
catch
rink.
it.
No.
No, I don't want to see that.
Oh man,
Then again, maybe they'll do enough drinking while they're partying so that they can't play football anymore.
I have a comment that says, "Dude in the yellow shirt needs to start rooting for teams with better management."
That'll be too easy though.
Yeah,
I like a challenge. Come on.
you can't just root for the teams that are just
Can
going
you
to
just
win.
make your comment section start roasting Peter again?
Who wants to have a Peter roast, everybody?
Hi guys, I'm Peter.
Hi.
If you don't
Hello.
know, you don't know. Nice to meet you.
Peter, do you want to tell us about how you did in the playoffs?
Who did? Which playoffs?
You individually.
Me
So
personally?
if you
See,
guys
I forgot.
if you guys don't know, if you came in late, we're all on a beer league hockey team. We just got destroyed in the playoffs. Like I think
We won one game.
we won one game and we played really well in that one game. But then the rest of the games we like lost by like what 6, 8,
Yeah.
8 again.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Zito's fault. He didn't come to any of
Zito
them.
wasn't
Not
there.
my fault.
All your fault.
One man can't do everything with the check record.
but yeah, so we got destroyed. So all we have to look forward to is summer league now. However, the team we played against the last time they even admitted to bringing in ringers for the playoffs. Can you believe that? Isn't that brutal?
Cheated.
They cheated in beer league. They cheated.
I know it's never been heard of.
You've
before.
never heard of that. Oh
Who
man,
would do such a thing?
my dad's home. Edward, were you listening to the radio?
No.
Sabres won the lottery.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're going to get a subpar player?
Yep.
That's-
So much easier.
Well, we have
Thank you.
a half-page picture that has everything.
we gotta look at that, guys.
Sports page.
Sports page. We gotta.
Black and white.
That's okay.
Still, it's a half page.
Wants to see me in the
And
paper.
it's got all of us in it.
Oh yeah, here we are.
We're on bonus. That's collector, man.
I'm.
Come here, Luke, pick it up.
crinkling it.
We're on the,
Yeah. So where are we? Ugh.
we're on
backwards.
the edge.
Yeah.
We're on
We
this
are-
edge. And
Where am I?
Mom and
Right there,
everybody
that's
in
me.
her row are
Right there.
right in the middle of it.
That's my dad. That's pretty cool.
Sweet.
So yeah, this was fun. You guys, do you have any questions for us before we wrap it up? And I don't know. I feel like there's not much to talk about anymore.
Fire at those roast comments.
Yeah, fire out if you guys want to have at Peter. You want to roast him a little bit.
Yeah.
How many points did you end up in the playoffs, Peter?
2 of them.
I think like 2 goals and 10 assists.
Yikes.
So
10 assists.
Oh,
assists.
8 assists maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
Somewhere
no,
in
you
the
keep
8 to
count.
10.
Don't even.
They screw up the stats so often on the performance site. I can't.
When they're actually doing it.
I can't keep track.
I know after the second game I was leading the team in points. I'm like, that's not true. Refs like to give me assists.
I
to
don't know.
be
I
funny.
think that was true. You had a goal streak going there. For
I had a
while.
goal streak. I was on like a 3-game goal streak and a 4-game point streak. That never happens. Sorry. Thoughts on Montreal? Do we have any thoughts on Montreal? I'm happy
I
they
want
beat
them
the
to
Leafs.
win now because they beat
They
Toronto.
beat
They
the Leafs,
did their
that's
job,
fine.
and now they can fade into the darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
I
rather
don't care
not
about
Let's
it.
go Jets.
What else we got? Do the
Well,
Sabres trade down or go for Beniers or Gunther? I mean, that's a good question. Like they could. I mean, I feel like they probably wanna get that first overall pick,
I don't
but
think it benefits
they could
them
just
to trade
take.
now.
But they could take a forward with that pick. They don't have to take Powers just because he's like the consensus one. You know,
But come on,
Power.
That would look so cool. on a jersey.
It would look very cool.
You know, Kevin Adams is gonna be wearing one of those jerseys.
Oh yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be interesting. Like Kevin Adams, like I said, was just talking and we didn't have the volume on, so we couldn't hear what he was saying. But yeah. Thoughts on Seattle next season? What do we think, guys? I think there's a 0% chance they have as much success as
Yeah.
Vegas,
Oh, yeah.
but they're not going to the Stanley Cup final. But it'll be interesting. They might get a good player from us. Like they might get Tage Thompson. They might get Rasmus Asplund.
Like, could they be a playoff team? Sure, but are they gonna go to the finals? No.
They're not going to the final.
I don't
There's no
think so.
chance. I will lose my shit.
I'm gonna wait and see. I don't have an opinion yet.
Pro.
Yeah, we got to see who they
Seattle.
actually have on their team.
Yeah, I mean, if they pick a bunch of guys like James Neal, like Marchand or something like that, that type of player.
Yeah.
Not him specifically, but
Something like that.
then I'm not gonna like them. But we'll see. We'll see what their roster.
I want their jersey though.
Yes, they've got a nice
Jersey is
James,
pretty
thank you. Who should be the coach? Who the Sabres draft? Keep Eichel, 2 to 5 years, playoffs. Okay, so who should they draft? I've said the whole time I want Beniers, but they're probably going to take Power. What else did you say? Sorry. Who should be the coach? I think they're probably just going to end up keeping Granato, which I'm fine with. Like, I think Granato took that team that was just awful, and he made them competitive in a very tough division. He made them watchable, and without Jack Eichel, without they didn't have a lot of Linus Olmark, and they were fun to watch for a while there. So
I will gladly coach the team.
Peter will coach the team.
Yeah.
His experience. He's an assistant coach of a Pee Wee House team.
Pee Wee House team, yes.
So
Sure.
I
I'm sure there's
I got
nothing else
like
to
I don't know
step
5-6 years coaching house soccer too.
so you have as much experience as Ralph Kruger.
Yes, yes. I have
So you'll do
Kruger
this just fine.
experience. But fortunately,
Kruger
I do
experience.
play hockey, so I also know
You
it
know-
a little
you
bit
know the
better than
game.
him.
Okay.
Yikes.
Because he clearly
That's
does not know how to put a lineup together.
That's soccer jokes. Never a bad time for soccer jokes. Cameron
Honestly.
Andrews, thank you. How long before this first round pick wants to leave Buffalo because of how bad it is? You're hilarious. No, like I feel like if the Sabres can kind of like build like a good young core with if they can get decent return for Jack and Sam, build around Dylan Cousins, build around Rasmus Dahlin, Casey Middlestat, maybe Jack Quinn can actually turn into something, and then with this first overall pick that they're going to get, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I'm not super worried.
No, I'm not worried at all. I think we played this season way worse because of the division we were in. Plus, like
And all
the
the
team got
Yeah.
sick, and then they were
The
like
COVID.
winded for half the season.
Yeah.
You could tell. I
It
mean, you could just tell they weren't 100%.
And all
It was-
the injuries our team had.
Injuries.
Yeah, it was just a stupid
We missed-
year.
What was it, Gergensons for the entire
Yeah,
season?
Gergensons,
So,
we lost in like the scrimmage.
yeah, it just a lot of things just piled on top of each other and made this season way worse than it actually was.
So I mean, it was a really dumb year. So yeah, I'm not super concerned. Like, it's gonna be tough to be able to get out of this, but I don't think it's impossible, is what I'm saying. So
How about Tampa Bay cheating?
Tampa Bay cheating.
They had like
What with the
Stamkos and Kucherov on the long-term IR.
with the
just to
salary cap?
bury their salary.
Yeah, and then they come right back for the playoffs, and everything's fine.
That's like bringing in a ringer. It's basically
They're bringing in their
so
ringers for the playoffs.
they
Like,
cheat. I mean, if they win, it's rigged.
I think you should just get rid of the salary cap altogether, except for Toronto. They have to have a salary cap. Everyone else,
And we think we should lower Toronto's too because they
Yeah.
clearly overspend on players that don't deserve it.
they give money to the guys that don't show up in the playoffs.
Like who pays $6.9 million to William Nylander? Come on.
I mean, who pays 11 whatever to Marner? Is that what he's making? Like 11?
Yeah,
Close
something
to
like that. And
Or if
I mean, I shouldn't talk
Bullshit.
about bad.
I'm not talking. I can
Considering Okposo and Skinner.
I can poke fun at the Leafs all I want for getting eliminated, but the Sabres are in 100 times worse situation. So
But I think they're getting close enough that they could probably buy out Okposo this year if they wanted to.
I still don't think they will. They might just like
I don't think
give
they
him the
will.
Matt Molson treatment.
Yeah.
For like 8 years or something like that.
Which is more likely, Jack stays and the guys like Oposo Tage going, or Jack leaves and they get a haul of development. Probably Jack leaving, because like you can't get rid of Oposo, you can't get rid of Skinner because their contracts make that impossible. But and Jack,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
it seems like he wants to leave, so that's probably
Oh
what's
yeah,
going to happen.
He's going.
That's one of my favorite things.
But if you can
about
get a good
him,
trade for him, if you get what you want, like they have to realize that they're in control. He has 5 years left on his contract. If they don't want to trade him, they don't have to trade him, and they have to remember that they shouldn't just make a move for the sake of making a move. So don't get lowball. Don't get Ryan O'Reilly in a
Honestly,
Jack Eichel trade, and we're fine. Everything's okay.
any trade we make for Eichel, we will lose.
We will lose. We will lose any
There's-
trade for
there's
Jack Eichel.
No situation where we win that trade.
There's not that you don't lose, or you don't win a trade when you trade Jack Eichel away. It's just not like, unless you trade him and then he just has an entire career of injury problems, which with that neck injury, I mean, is probably a bit of a worry. But no, you never win a Jack Eichel trade if you're the one trading away Jack Eichel. So they just have to be very, very, very careful. Sam Reinhart too. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. I think he's probably gone too.
Luckily, he's a restricted free agent, though, so we can trade his rights.
Yeah, we trade his rights. I'll be interested to see what they can get for him, though.
Yeah, that would be interesting. trade him for Nikolai Ehlers.
Mm.
Not gonna happen after this season though, because he's been like one of their best players.
Did you hear the rumor that like, and this is something that just drives me insane, that Botterill like had a deal,
Yes.
kind of talked about Ehlers for Ristolainen?
That I did hear,
Oh my god, really?
and I can understand why he didn't make it at the time.
Ugh.
But looking at it now, it just looks really bad.
That would have been like such an incredible trade for the Sabres, and
That
to
was
not
so nice.
make it with all the trades that he did make in his career.
Yeah, at some point you just got to take the risk and be like, okay, we'll trade a defenseman for a forward. I know it's
Yeah.
not like the same, and you can't really match them up value wise necessarily that easily, but
Yeah.
you got to take a risk once in a while to win.
Which we know nothing about.
Exactly.
And I don't mean a bad risk like Ryan O'Reilly for a bunch of scrubs, but
At least he got out perfect with it.
he did get out. He got a cup. He got a
Don't pick up the phone if you see Ivan or Sackett calling. I know.
Yeah, you won't win those.
You won't win those trades ever. That's funny. Trade the first pick for a ready player. See, that was discussed a lot, especially when we knew we were going to get a top 3 pick. That was discussed, like, should we trade the pick? But the question is, like, what are you going to get for, like, who's going to offer you something of value for the first overall pick? Because, like, if you're trading something like that, like, I don't know, like,
Maybe the Rangers.
would you trade a player, like, for off the Sabres for the first overall pick this year? Like, I mean, unless it's, like, Sam Reinhart or something. Like, but why would if the other team with the first overall pick do that? You know what I mean? It's weird. Like, I
think a team that's in that middle ground, like the Rangers, where they're like just outside of the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think they might do it. One of those type of teams, but
But for us, with like in a rebuilding, like I just feel like it's a weird situation, you know.
yeah, it's not good.
So I just don't know if that would be a match. Like I was trying to think of like who would trade what for the first overall pick, and I just couldn't think of anything, you know. I don't know.
The Leafs, you got the Shanna plan, or the Red Wings, the Iser plan. But those are two things you're probably not going to win a deal with.
No. Oh man. Do you switch picks with Seattle so they'll take on the Skinner contract and expansion draft all day? All day I'm taking second overall to get Skinner on out of here. They would never do that.
Yeah, they wouldn't do it. It's not enough of a jump.
Yeah.
To do it. It's only one pick.
That'd be awesome though. Like anything to get Skinner off the team, because that guy just took our money and started sucking like everyone else.
If I'm Seattle, I wait till after the Sabres draft to even make that kind of deal. So
Yeah.
you already know that if they pick the player you want or not.
Yeah, it's not. I love these ideas though. Like if we could just figure out ways, like once Kyle Oposto's off the books, once Skinner's off the books. Skinner better waive his no move clause for the expansion draft. By the way, did you guys ever
I
consider
think he
that?
said he's not going to.
Did he
because
say he's not
likes,
going to?
He likes playing here.
He's gonna like playing it because no one's gonna take him, but allow us to protect someone else.
But I love Skinner. Like I know he's not producing like he's supposed to, but I really like him, so I don't want him to go anywhere. But
Yeah, well,
definitely need to pay him less.
he's not going anywhere, so he can waive his no move clause. He won't get picked by Seattle.
What? You don't like Skinner, Zeke?
No.
I watched him since the day he was drafted in Carolina, and I always have been a fan. So
Oh, well then, yeah, it's different.
like I've been watching how his career's turned, and he looked like he was going to be a really great scorer. He started producing like crazy in Carolina, and then we got him, and he was good for 1 or 2
He good for a
seasons.
season or two.
He scored 40
He
goals.
scored 40 playing with Jack, and then Kruger's like, I'm never gonna
And
let
then
you play with
Kruger
Jack
screwed up his
ever
career.
again.
Kruger screwed up his career, honestly.
Victor Olofsson's a better fit on that line anyway.
Next year, you watch. He'll be one of the bounce back players.
Is Jack gonna be passing him the puck though? Like,
Oh.
oh, Montreal just scored. Who was that?
Jeff Petri dish.
So it was tipped. Was Peter the one that tipped it, or was he the one that shot it?
Kakaniemi?
Kakaniemi. That's too bad.
Oh, you see the water ball on there?
Not that I see.
Oh, here it is.
Let's see this. Hold on. Sorry, we're also watching the game, guys. Sorry for the stream is all over the place. I do apologize.
That's okay. They like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Jets.
Oh.
tips.
Yesperi.
Ooh.
Do you guys remember like when Kakaniemi got picked, and it was people kind of thought it might have been a reach because he went like what, third overall or something?
Yeah.
And the look out, they showed like that one older woman who was a Habs fan. They showed her face, and she was like,
I mean, I questioned it, but I just didn't.
It's
know.
looking
I
like
don't
it
know
works
enough
out.
About him to know.
I mean, they could have what, like Brady Kachuk or something, which might have been fine, but
I'm
it's
not a real fan of Brady.
it's working out fine for
He's
them.
kind of a goon.
You don't like Brady Kachuk?
No, I like Matthew Kachuk. He's the better Kachuk.
Let's go get Matthew Kachuk.
Gaudreau, Kachuk for Eichel.
Do it.
That's a better looking trade now. Now throw a first round draft pick in there, and then they can have our third or something like that.
I saw this one trade that was
Then we're
interesting.
starting to look like we got a deal.
It was Sam Reinhart and Victor Olofsson for Matthew Kachuk, and I was like, that's interesting. Because I heard Sam Reinhart wants to go out west, like that's what the rumors are.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna trade him 1 for 1 though. We're definitely gonna pay them.
Add something more, yeah. Hi, Pete. Oh, man. Hi.
The aggressive breathing.
Yeah, Phoebe, just calm down. It's okay.
She's excited. All these new people.
She's like, you brought people to see me.
Start flying away from the helicopter.
Get in. Oh, here we go.
Which GML did you do? Kakanami Druin, 2021 first,
Tires for sure.
2022 third, 2022 second.
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
fight.
Oh, yes, sir.
Nice.
Comes first to the Habs win a cup for what, Eichel? I don't want to trade Eichel. Cute dog. Thank you. Phoebe, they think you're cute. Melody, you're the GM and the Leafs offer sheet. Darlene, $45 million over 5 years. Do you match the offer?
45 million over 5 years, you said?
I would kill them.
$8 million a year.
Can you imagine, like,
That's brutal.
I read a thing when they were talking, like, when Jack Eichel's entry-level contract was up and they were talking about, like, offer sheets and stuff, and they said, yeah, Terry Pegula would buy the team that offer sheeted them, move them away, and then sell them
That'd be hilarious.
if anyone even tried to offer sheet Jack Eichel.
Fire their GM, transfer all their assets to the Sabres.
Yep.
Why doesn't he do that? Like, if he has the money to do that, just
Make
do
it happen. Just keep buying teams.
Buy a successful team and transfer us all their assets and make a super team.
The NHL would totally allow that. Oh, yeah, you can definitely own multiple teams in the NHL. That sounds fair.
I know. Yeah, I'd be on board. Put that super team together. Like the All-Star game,
Right.
but they're actually trying.
Kind of want that shirt.
Which one?
One bag shirt. You get for free.
Oh, yeah.
We'll
Oh.
get it cool.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry, I gotta check in on
Sure.
what everyone's saying about the Sabres actually winning something.
I know it's news. It doesn't happen very often.
Not big news, definitely news.
They picked Power up. He's not like Ekblad.
Jets are scrambling.
Who?
Hope he's not like Ekblad.
What if Montreal wins the cup? Let's see.
So what was interesting too is like starting next year they came up with that rule that you can only pick what 2 times in the first overall in like 5 years or something.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing that starts next year because I would be so pissed if like this was because like the next 2 years of
I know,
number
this-
ones are like supposed to be awesome,
This is one of those drafts. That would be
and this is like one of those drafts that are like a down year. Oh, they scored again! Oh man, Eric Stahl? Was it Eric Stahl?
Nah, Corey Perry.
Did Perry get? I thought Perry passed it to Stahl.
he did.
Maybe. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, he passed it.
Hooray.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, Eric Stahl, we lost that trade.
Corey Perry's been fitting in really nicely in Montreal.
He really has. That kind of surprised me a little bit.
I watched him with the Ducks. I did not like him with the Stars.
It was Stall.
Eric Stahl.
Yeah, Stahl scoring.
2-0.
Wow,
Remember when
what
I?
Another one who leaves us on this shitty year.
What a
and then-
goal. What?
Scoring an actual
What a beautiful
goal.
I heard he
pass.
was really bad for Montreal the rest of the regular season, though. That's what Habs fans were telling
He
me.
was.
I wasn't
He
watching.
scored like that one goal in
That's a nice
overtime.
pass.
He didn't score again.
Yikes. This I was like, oh shit, you're on the ground.
Eric
he's
Stahl.
not the type of guy you get to score your 40 goals, though. He's the type of guy to do that. Score like a goal in the playoffs just to give you a lead.
Yeah.
Open
I always
range.
thought that was a nice addition for the Canadians.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't cost like a third and a fifth is not that much.
It's more than we got from on tour.
Yeah.
Well, Hellebuck is looking.
I mean, we got a second for Hall, so.
Oh, my
Eric,
goodness.
thank you. The Sabres winning lottery and being so entertaining. I appreciate that. I feel like the stream is just so all over the place. Like I kind of like last minute planned to stream this, and I texted them literally like this morning or like around noon. I was like, hey guys, do you want to come over and stream with me?
Always.
We'll be there.
That's
Well.
funny. and now
To
Montreal's.
the box. We got a power play for the
What?
Jets.
That's alright. They got 2 goals. They're fine.
Thank you, Joey. Can someone please tell me why people are mad about the draft lottery? I don't get or understand why. Who's mad about the draft lottery? You guys? Are you guys mad about the draft lottery?
No.
No.
I don't know why people are mad. I mean,
Unless you're, if you're not a Sabres fan.
the Sabres finished in last place and they won the lottery. I mean, that sounds about as fair as it
Isn't
can
that how
get.
it's supposed to be?
Basically, the only thing that switched was 2 and 3. That was the only thing that changed.
No, it's only
Ducks
extra.
dropped and the Seattle moved up.
Yeah. Oh, we're in front. Oh.
Winnipeg has a great power play. I really like their structure. Not doing too hot in the playoffs here. Only 3.
On Twitter. Oh, I haven't really checked Twitter too much. I don't know. Oilers have no depth scoring other than McDavid and Draisaitl. How do you guys feel about the Oilers, by the way?
I think they should change his name to make regular season.
Whoa.
I mean, clearly he was overrated this
Because
year.
in the regular season, he's Wayne Gretzky. In the playoffs, he's Billy Leno.
Yeah, I can't believe how well the Jets shut him down, though.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you only have like Draisaitl and McDavid, like when you only have those two, I mean, it's pretty. I'm not easy, but it's easier. Like Colorado, they have like a whole lineup of guys that are
Yeah, they got
ridiculous. So how are you going to stop all of them? Boy named Stu4, thank you. Congratulations from a pissed off Ducks fan. I'm sorry.
The Ducks, yeah, they were the only ones who got screwed this year.
They're the only team that moved down. It's the Ducks. Oh yeah, Nick. That is funny. I didn't think about that. There's only this year only one team that moved down. Because I feel like in most other years, like it's always like someone
All
from
over the
from
place.
way outside wins a pick. So there's a lot of movement everywhere.
I definitely jinxed them because I was predicting the Ducks were going to win before this started.
You and your yellow shirt.
I know. It's a Sabre shirt.
That's cool.
Yep.
So you want to like keep streaming until the end of the period, and then we'll.
Sure.
All right. Thank you guys for sticking with me. We still got 315 viewers out there.
Well, that means we lost like 7,700.
Well, no, like they were just watching with. They wanted to see my reaction to the lottery. Now the lottery's over, but I appreciate you guys who are still sticking with me here. This was a fun one. Like I said, like for the other ones that I've done, I've been a lot more prepared. I've had a lot of things I wanted to talk about. And this one, I was just like, okay, camera on, here we go, let's do it.
Go watch some Winnipeg Jets.
So now we're watching some Jets
Got the white out going.
Habs, and they got the whiteout going on, which looks so cool.
Love it.
I only went to one playoff game in my life. It was Sabres Flyers Game 1 in 2006, and we did a whiteout, and it was such a cool look. They gave everyone white T-shirts.
How come you haven't been to a Sabres playoff game more recently?
You're hilarious, Peter.
You and me both. I've never been to one.
You guys have never been to one?
No.
Yeah.
I've not been
I didn't have the
hockey long
chance.
enough.
Yeah.
Didn't
I'm pretty sure bad.
Didn't even get the opportunity.
Yeah.
I haven't been into hockey long enough to see a good Sabres team.
To carry on for it.
How long have you been into hockey? What does that mean?
Well, I really started watching it like 2013.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I like barely remember the Carolina one
So you're starting in hockey freshman.
in 06, and then after that we didn't have much more success, like at least deep in the playoffs. So
Yeah, so like if you started liking hockey and like watching at least Sabres hockey in 2013, then that's
That
unfortunate.
explains why.
I started really focusing on it in 2010 when the Hawks were going against the Flyers. So I've watched every Stanley Cup final since then, and most of the playoffs. Unfortunately, I had to watch the Penguins win 2 Stanley Cups.
That's another team.
The Penguins.
That's another team who, if we get rid of the salary cap, gets to keep theirs.
Especially against
Yeah.
the Sharks, which I really wanted to win.
I think like the last cup win I've seen was last time the LA Kings won the cup.
So 2014,
Yeah, it was like in
the Rangers Kings,
Did they win like 2016?
2012, 12 and 14. They
Yeah, it was the most recent
Devil, they
team.
beat
Yeah.
they beat the Devils in 2012, and then they beat the Rangers in
Yeah,
2014.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was like an overtime or double overtime or something like
Screwed
that.
Henrik Lundqvist out of his last chance.
I mean,
I guess he could win it as a backup now, but I I don't see him playing.
We'll see if
as a
he even
starter
plays again.
winning.
Did he say if he was going to keep playing? Or
He
he
originally did, but
said he was going to try,
As far
right?
as I know, he definitely wants to.
Yeah, but
I'm sure they'll limit him
We'll
and
see
he'll
what
be like
happens
a
with
third
life.
string or a backup, like Craig Anderson's like third string right now.
Yeah.
Too, for Washington. Vanacek and Samsonov are just dominating.
Isn't like Taves gonna like stop playing too or something?
Jonathan Taves, they didn't play this
I
year.
have no idea.
Did they ever say why?
I thought he didn't play because he was injured.
They said he had like some weird thing going on, but they never really specified
They
what.
were pretty
Bad
vague
point.
about that one.
Yeah. They don't even. I'm pretty sure they don't even know if he's gonna like.
So overall rating went down. That's what happened.
Some
Michelle,
kill streak.
have you seen it? Oh, no.
But yeah, so we'll hang out on the stream for the rest of the because we're watching Montreal and Winnipeg, so we'll hang out for the rest of the period, and then we'll call it a day. It's 2-0 Montreal. Eric Stahl scored, of course.
Of course, that's how Sabres work.
That's how this works.
If you
So
leave,
does every team except Winnipeg have a former Sabre right now? Or the Islanders don't, do they?
No, the Islanders I don't
I
think
don't
do.
remember the Islanders or Winnipeg having one.
Vegas does.
But yeah, Vegas has Carrier.
Did the Avalanche?
Avs have
Oh, they have
JT
Comfer.
JT Comfer.
He never played for us, but he was
Yeah,
drafted by us.
Yeah. Yoel Armia on the Habs.
Army on the Habs, yeah. Did he ever play for us?
And Eric Stahl.
He might have played a
No,
couple
He
games.
got traded in the Tyler Myers, Evander Kane trade, I think.
Yeah, but I wonder if he ever because
I don't think he ever started a game for
never.
us. He did play for the Jets, though.
He did play for the Jets. Yeah, that's the fun thing about the playoffs is you always count every year how many former Sabres are playing. Paul Byron on
Byron,
Montreal.
So that's 3 for them then. Because they also have Stahl.
Stahl, yeah.
As we know.
Lazar on Boston
Yeah, Lazar.
And Hall.
and Hall.
Let's see. Who else is in Tampa Bay? Does Tampa Bay have one?
Toronto had Bogosian.
I don't think Tampa Bay has one. At least that I can think of.
Not that I can think of.
Bloodbath.
I know what was happening over there. They called a penalty. Just like
And then Carolina. Does Carolina have one? That's the last team, right?
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know what Carolina does. I'd have to look it up.
it's kind of a light year for former Sabres in the playoffs. I
A lot
think
of them got eliminated in the first round.
Yeah.
As you'd expect. Because you had like 3 on the Leafs, 3 on the Oilers.
Wayne Simmons.
You had a bunch. You had one on the Wild, Foligno.
Has your Leafs hatred lowered? We're just depressed like Buffalo. It has, honestly. Like, it's a combination of like feeling really sad, like for everyone, and especially with so many like Leafs fans being so nice to me on my channel, but also like the Sabres have just killed my love of hockey, so it's killed my raging passion and my hatred. So yeah,
I feel like you don't even need to hate them; they beat themselves.
Peter.
It's like, we get the pain of never being close to playoffs, but they have to like get all this hope built up.
I
They're
know.
about to win, finally end this like 17-year second round drought,
Mhm.
and they somehow find a way to lose it, even though they have like a heavily favored matchup. They're up 3-1, and they came back from being down 3-0 in the game and down 2-0 the next game, and they still managed to find a way to lose.
It's just you don't think it's possible, and then it keeps happening. Like
Because
Yeah.
Carey Price's number is 3-1, so just 3-1.
it was 3-1.
Yeah.
fucking gross.
What, you don't like Truly?
No.
Sorry, continue.
They never cease to amaze me. They just find ways to lose.
It's weird. It's crazy. Is NHL 21 career mode coming back? Yeah. It didn't really get many views. And it's a lot of work. Like some videos I make take like less than an hour from start to upload. Those ones take hours and hours. And then it just didn't really seem like anyone was interested in it. But if there is interest, then I could finish off at least my rookie season, because I didn't finish off my rookie season. I was winning that Calder, though. That Calder trophy was mine.
All those like teammates though, trying to put unrealistic expectations. on
Right? Like when
No, especially the good offense.
my one teammate was like, don't get like any giveaways in the game, and I'm like,
you. Like, have you seen you play?
I'm like, I'm sorry, I'll have like 5 giveaways on the first shift, thank you. Like, don't
It's
tell
like-
me what to do.
And then they get like disappointed and subtract like.
Yeah, and then they like
points for you. It's
subtract like teammate points.
Since when
And
are you the coach, buddy?
yeah, it's like, why are you telling me what to do? Go away.
Like you're just a
Who was-
teammate. You're not
yeah,
a
it's like
coach.
the one dude every time too. Like, what's his name? The one friend that talks to you on the team. Oh wait, no, you were with the King.
I was with the King. So there was like
I
the
was
one
with
guy
the
that talked to me, and then all of a sudden Drew Doughty like kept inviting me to hang out with him, but made me pay
Doughty?
for everything. And I'm like, what is this game? Like,
Terrible.
why am I the rookie on an entry level contract? Uh oh,
Sheesh, let's go.
shorthanded. Go! Winnipeg. Who was that? Was that
Short-handed goal. That was.
Lowry? Who was that?
It might be a 17. I didn't see his name.
Look at the white out. Yeah,
Yeah,
Lowry.
it is Lowry. I thought it was.
Shorthanded
I don't wanna
breakaway.
guess.
Have you heard any new songs lately? I haven't. I've been slacking, and that's sad because writing songs is my favorite thing to do, and I've just kind of given it up for some reason. But I'll get back into it, hopefully. All right, let's see this. So Lowry, oh, nice block at the blue line, and there he
They
goes.
just absolutely dust Gustafsson.
Gustafson does nothing. Yeah,
Yeah, that was all your fault, Gus.
In the last series
Just
against the
way
Leafs,
bigger.
they literally played Gustafsson like 5 minutes the entire game.
And now you know.
I can see why.
is that the
not.
same Gustafson, Zito, that I traded you Logan Couture for? Do you remember
Probably.
I want to say so.
in fantasy?
I
Like
think it is,
it was like
'cause he-
Gustafson for Logan Couture. That was like the worst trade
He
I've
was
ever
on
made.
the Blackhawks and
Yeah.
the Flames.
Because he had a good season the season
Flyers
before
for a
that,
little
and
bit.
then just sucked. And I traded Logan Couture for him because I had like 18 centers. Because I didn't
You
understand
made me
how.
very
Oh,
happy
did you see
person.
who won the championship this year?
I didn't open it since like February, so I'm so sorry. I felt
Yeah,
so
me
bad.
No, it's no problem.
I kept forgetting. Who won? Did you
I
win?
did. I managed to defeat Nicholas in the finals.
Good job.
Congratulations.
That wasn't a humble brag.
Well,
I couldn't remember.
it's been a while. I haven't won one since 2015, so.
I'll try to remember for next season, but I just like I kept forgetting to set my lineups, and then it got to a point where I just forgot about it altogether. I felt bad. I was like, I love fantasy hockey.
I
Yeah.
love how my team is actually pretty good.
Next
and
season
so
we'll
far.
regroup.
Is your team good?
It was. I had a lot of good players on
Your
the
team is stacked. You got Austin Matthews, you got Draisaitl, you got Sabinajad.
I have.
How'd you get that team? And you don't even pay attention.
I just don't.
Oh, didn't-
He also has Kucherov.
I was gonna
by
say,
the way.
didn't Zito get Kucherov auto drafted and he like
Yeah,
didn't
you
play this year?
auto-drafted Kucherov.
Yeah, I got so many good
Your
players.
team
on
is
this team.
loaded.
And I think, do we have Ben Bishop?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
got Bishop, you had.
So,
who else do you
what
have?
is Jones?
Oh, I had no goalies.
Michael, I had
You
good
had no
goalies
goalies.
this
My
year.
goalies decided to shit the bed.
I had Hellebuck, Varlamov, and Cam Talbot by the end of the season. I had Vanacek for most of the regular season.
You didn't have Carter Hartnell.
No. I told you weeks ago to, like, months in
dumped
advance to drop him, and you just didn't listen. I'm like, Carter Hart is not a good fantasy goalie.
He was
Carter
the year
Hart.
before.
He was the year before, but you got to adjust.
Peter.
I didn't come in last. I was happy.
You didn't. No. You did,
Did I?
manage to not come in last. No, Zito, you actually made the total bowl, I think.
Sabres could make a playoff spot in 2023. What do we think about that? Not next year, but the year after.
I think it's possible.
Yeah.
But we got to see them be at least like a 500 team this year.
Yeah, I mean, we got to see like if Dylan Cousins can be like the next, you know.
Like, when they make it back to 500 this year, the next year they could be a playoff.
Next year can happen, but
And then by
they gotta
2028,
show-
They win the cup.
right, they got to show some serious improvements though.
God, I can't wait to be 30 and see the Sabres get into the playoffs.
You think it's gonna happen by the time we're 30? I was hoping by the time.
That'd be nice.
I was hoping like before my kids had kids.
Mm,
Is it raining out there, Mo?
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
not yet.
Not yet.
If it does, Ryan's gonna have a fun ride home.
Oh, absolutely.
I brought an umbrella, but I don't have a jacket.
Ryan, just use this umbrella while you're on a motorcycle. Just
It
gone.
would like blow in.
Very
Oh, Kyle Connor just
Fly
missed.
home.
I think the Jets are just like about to score a bunch of goals.
You think so? They're gonna break out?
Unless Carey Price just carries the team. But
Ha! Carries the team.
yeah, well, I'm a Price fan. I have a Price jersey.
See, like I feel like I don't know how you could not be a Price fan. Like I feel like he's just such a good goalie, but a good guy too.
I had him like in my 2014 and 2015 fantasy seasons when he had like 9 shutouts in one season. That was fantastic. So I know how you can hate him if you're playing against him in fantasy.
Yeah,
But other than that, I don't see a reason why you wouldn't like him in real life because he's a great guy.
great guy.
Let's see.
he's actually like back.
Yep.
Plenty good.
See, why do you pay a goaltender $10.5 million to shut down $48
Floydian
million
214.
in offense from the
This is my first live from your channel. I'm newer to the channel, and it's awesome. Thank you. Keep it up. Congrats on the lottery win from a forever Whalers fan. Oh, the Hartford Whalers.
Now, if you're a Whalers fan, are you also a Hurricanes fan now? Did you adapt, or did you pick a new
Okay,
team?
so if the Sabres moved, would you suddenly be a fan of like a city that they moved to?
I don't know. I don't
No.
know. I would have to
No.
think
I
about it.
hate that.
I
I'd
probably
be
wouldn't like
so
them, but
happy.
some people do that. I mean, some people just say like, okay, they're my team. I'll
Oh,
support
what
them
the
no matter
hell?
where they go.
If the Bills moved to Toronto, I would never like.
Unless they
Watch
still
them
call
again.
them the Bills, and
That is a good
the
question
same.
though. Like, do Nordiques fans cheer for Colorado? You know,
Probably not because they won the cup the year after.
the year
they
after.
It's a
Oh,
good blood
But I
Could you
know
imagine?
there's some Thrashers fans that still cheer for the Jets.
That's fake.
yeah.
I know
Yeah.
Nick's not one of them. He hates the Jets. It's funny.
Why was Nick a Thrashers fan?
He was. He loves the Thrashers. That's something to think about. Like, if they move, do you still vote for them?
No, not when the team is this bad.
They're gone.
Jim says I'm a Jets fan because I follow the Thrasher lineage. It's possible. Yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
that's
see,
fair.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, some people do. I'm not sure everyone does, but
Floyding says I'm just a hockey fan and I have a love-hate relationship with the Hurricanes. Yeah,
all right,
that's fair.
that makes sense. I'm not really a Hurricanes fan. Not after what they did to the Sabres, but it's been long enough that I just.
Do you even remember that? Like, do you remember watching
Yeah,
that?
I
Kind of.
remember that I was in the backyard, and then someone came out and told me they lost Game 7.
You weren't even watching?
No,
I was crying my
I
eyes
was
out
like
in my room.
9 years old, so I just didn't care.
I was 11, bawling my eyes out. Like, that was like the worst day of my life up to that point.
And I always regretted not watching it because I went back and I'm like, okay, I should have watched that then. But
9-year-old Peter made a huge mistake.
I've seen it on the highlights. I've actually watched it when they were doing the classic game replays, so I've seen it now. It's not like it's great, but I'd rather not lose, you know.
Yeah,
And it sucks that they injured the Oilers goaltender. And then
yeah.
they had played Patrick Lalime that played? Or Conklin, Ty Conklin?
Patrick Lalime,
One of the two
that
of those
name.
guys. I think it was Conklin, actually. They played Conklin.
Ty
and
Conklin,
they got
too.
destroyed.
You could go through like so many of these names.
Who did they have? Dwayne Rollison before?
Oh, Rolly the goalie.
Yeah, they had Rollison, and then they injured Rollison, and then Conklin came in and couldn't stop a beach ball, and Hurricanes won the cup.
Carolina got so lucky that they got Buffalo's injury issues and then Edmonton's injury issues, and they still barely got by both of them.
Yeah.
Ugh! Still mad about it.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Sometimes you just gotta be lucky, though, right?
The NHL posted something about the Rangers moving on to the Stanley Cup final the other day, and I'm like, are they forgetting Kreider took out Price's knee and like completely took him out of the series?
Ugh.
Like, there's so many of these where they just target the goalie, and that's how they win their series. It's terrible. That's another reason I hate the Stars, because in '99 in their cup film, they literally brag about how they were targeting Hasek the entire time.
Yeah,
like,
that's something to brag
hitting
about.
him. I'm like, that's just a dirty team. How could anyone
Yeah.
like that?
It's like you can't win by
What do you-
beating the other team's best players. You're trying to get the other team's
Exactly. You win it on skill.
Don't
target
win.
your
Yeah,
goaltender.
don't try to get rid of people. Kevin September, thank you for subscribing. Josh Allen, thanks you. I can't believe that's finally working now. Like, after all those streams we did where that wasn't working, and all of a sudden,
You miss Josh.
Josh Allen pops up now all of a sudden. I love it.
In the perfect spot, too.
Yeah, right? Right in front of
Just cover
Z's
the
face.
Nobody wants to see that.
Who wants to see this?
Especially, this is your punishment for missing the playoff game.
Oh, yeah, my
We get
bad.
shunned.
I have to walk like.
I still haven't gotten my footage of you beating the chef.
That's actually gonna happen
What?
right now on stream.
It's gonna happen
Oh.
right now.
I gotta get demonetized for
Are we just
violence.
gonna fight live stream?
Yeah, I was actually waiting for this day.
Ryan's gonna just beat up Tony just cause.
Yeah, we
Uh-oh,
haven't.
uh-oh!
Oh!
What a move! Did you
Wow.
see that?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Who was the turnaround? Who
Suzuki.
are you? That was
That was
Suzuki? That was disgusting.
That was. Oh my god.
That's like my favorite move, like the
That's a Datsu.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
the Datsuk, yeah.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's definitely.
That's
oh, that's
gross! He pulled the Datsuk!
There wasn't even any space there.
That was
to put
hot.
it in.
Yeah.
Look at that. Bam, bam.
Oh.
Yeah, oh.
And then he's still.
That's
Because it
patience.
went off Wheeler's
Wheeler tried to
stick.
block it.
I think it was still going.
Yeah,
it was
still
definitely.
yeah, it was still
Yeah.
going.
Oh yeah, it went in. That was. Did you guys see that? That was a good one. 3-1 Habs
That was
now.
really good patience,
That
too.
was
That was
brutal.
sick.
Absolutely brutal.
Oh, that's.
Man, you never
Nice.
see anybody in the Sabres doing that.
Remember when I picked the Jets earlier to win?
We need a Jets comeback now.
You guys can't go back and see me saying that because I didn't say that. I said Habs.
I remember everyone in the
Here's
room, other
your
than me,
list,
saying they wanted the Jets.
You also Jets.
I love the Jets, and I will be happy when they make a 3-1 comeback, just like they did, just like the last series.
When they made the 4-1 comeback on the Oilers.
When the Habs made the 3-1 comeback.
Oh, you're talking about the Habs.
Yeah. Well, they did make the 4-1 comeback too.
Yeah,
I forgot about
against
that
the
for a second.
Oilers.
That was.
How can you forget about that?
That was wild.
That was
Yeah.
hilarious.
I had-
Sorry, Oilers fans.
I had just come home from dinner and I like put on the TV and I'm like, oh, it's 4-1. This is I guess they're gonna lose the series after all. And then like 2 minutes later, it's like 3-2 and then 3-3 and then I'm like, okay, maybe they have a chance. And then 3-3 or 4-4. I mean, and I'm like, okay, now we're in business.
Now we're.
And
Everyone
this-
likes this move. That move that was filthy. Nice toe drag. That was sick. Yeah.
absolute filth.
Oh, 4-1!
Wow.
Oh, they're saying no goal. They're saying no goal.
No goal.
What?
Interference.
Either way,
Was
I'm
that
probably-
Paul
I'm probably
Byron
saying she's-
That put that one home?
Hopefully offsides or something.
I think they called it interference.
If it's
Take
either
it
way,
off the board.
No
I think
goal.
it's like NHL 21. It's probably false.
What do you do? Oh yeah, you definitely kicked him.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. Yeah, he knew too. He didn't
He
even
got him in the
celebrate.
back of the leg and spun him around.
He knew. Alright, they're going to commercial breaks. So probably the last commercial break before the end of the period. So, how are we still holding up for the 2:15 that are left in here? Are we still holding up? We doing good? We still reeling about the Sabres winning the lottery because of course they did this year. Congrats to the Sabres on winning the lottery. Thank you.
Thank you. I take that personally.
They weren't talking to you.
I am the Sabres.
Peter is the Buffalo
Gross.
Sabres.
I play forward. I coach. I play defense. I play goalie. I am the Sabres.
Peter, what was your playoff face-off percentage?
I have no clue.
I feel like it was pretty good.
Probably like 65%. Maybe
65%. Yeah.
That's
think
being
that's
generous. That's being a little bit generous, but I still think it was pretty good.
I feel like you and Nick were just like dominating that one game.
It
Oh,
just
yeah.
it did
And
feel like I
face-offs.
was winning every single one for a while.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Kind of mad I wasn't there. Kind of not.
Now,
I mean-
since we finished in last place, who here in the stream, the viewers, who would have a problem with me playing for the Sabres?
It makes sense. If we finished in last place in the playoffs,
We
so
already finished last, so we can't fall out of last place. So if I played for the team, I mean, we're not going to get worse. We're already bad, so come on, like, wouldn't that be great?
I still think we should like find like we should recruit like an NHL player like a Pominville or something like that and bring in a ringer for a game. Be like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
Why don't we just bring them in for this whole summer season?
For our
Yeah.
team.
Do you guys remember Pominville was playing in like the top division in our beer
He
league?
wasn't even in the top division. It was like the second from the top.
Oh, second from the top.
Yeah, he was
And they called a penalty on that.
yeah,
Oh, I don't know if I agree with that.
goaltender interference.
I thought it was like, I don't know, but Jason Pominville was playing in the same beer league that we're in. I think he had like over 100 points in like 10 games or something silly like that. So it's like he's an NHL player playing with like Joe Schmoes, and he's like absolutely lighting it up, not taking it easy. Oh, nice save. That's so funny. Hey Peter, you want to do play-by-play? You know enough Jets players.
I don't think I get paid enough to do that, but I do know it's more to see there at the moment.
I paid you in pizza and wings. What are you talking
And
about?
Blake Wheeler, and he passed the slot to is that Appleton? Mason Appleton.
Just don't know.
Mason
Imagine being a company.
Appleton.
They got a lot of depth. It's hard to keep track of everyone.
This guy needs to turn around. I can't tell who it is.
Who's number 4? Is that DeMello? It might be Dylan DeMello.
Oh, there's only 47. Oh,
Yikes.
stand up.
I just being able to do that.
Plus Nasty
What, to
fits
check?
really well with this
Yeah.
team, though.
You guys all, I can't actually read the numbers on this.
I'm calling maybe an Ehlers or a Stastny goal here. That'd be nice.
I'm calling no goal for the rest of the
Have you
game.
guys ever like gotten totally body check, just a good solid hit that like you were on the other end of?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Part of the
Absolutely.
game.
The best part was when you were the one giving that hit, though.
Really?
Oh.
See, because in girls hockey you're not allowed to check, so it's not.
Lovely.
Uh-oh.
Goal.
Oh. Girls hockey you're not allowed to check, so like there'd be collisions, but like it obviously was never
Quote
intentional.
unquote collision,
Yeah.
though. Right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Right.
But it was never like directly intentional, it'd just be accidental. So I've never been on the end of something where someone was like intentionally trying to like.
I thought you got checked in that one game, and then the guy told you some inappropriate things.
Oh yeah, the one. Well, he checked me from behind. The only reason I was mad at him was because I landed weird and I got scared. But
Yeah.
I've never gotten like actually like someone intentionally trying to body me, and I can't imagine being 5'2". I would like it very much, but
Gotta catch them when you're not looking.
gotta catch them with their head down.
Not blindside them, but yeah, straight on the front when they're not paying attention. Then you just drop them.
No, I've definitely been checked on the ice in my head. The back of my head whiplash the ice, and like my ice went black for like a second.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and then it went back to normal.
That's so
Scared me.
scary.
It was very scary. Very scary indeed.
I remember when we were doing midget mole in high school. I got hit by a guy who was probably 350 pounds.
And he was playing hockey.
And he was like 6'3"
Still alive?
or 6'4".
So
And then
you,
he hits me and then landed on top of me. And it hurt.
Probably a pretty mobile guy.
No, not really. He kind of just waddled
Still
back and forth between the blue lines.
All right then.
I will say I've gone back and forth on the idea of like how I feel about there not being checking girls hockey, but I think I kind of like it, just because like I don't know, like
I'll tell you later.
I just feel like I like the fact that like you know it's more so about the actual game and not so much about like worrying that you're gonna get hurt. I guess I don't know.
I mean, even with boys hockey, we weren't allowed to do checking until well, when I was playing, it was Pee-wee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then they changed the rules to make it
Up
so you
to-
had to be like 14 before you could check.
We started at
I-
Or was it 12?
I'm not sure why they couldn't have it, at least in
Got
girls
checked
hockey.
bread
Like
and
this
butter.
doesn't seem like they.
Yeah, but it was
Well, that's the thing, like,
If you
it's-
want to put it at an older age level, or have the like two different
Start
leagues, like a
checking
one
dudes.
optional
They
checking,
started
one
learning
non-check.
checking squirts.
Like it's not like there's
We
a
never got caught.
gap, like
Yeah.
like if you're playing with guys and girls, like co-ed, like there would obviously be a huge gap.
I mean, if you're playing co-ed, then I'd say don't check. But
But-
playing
But
in
girls
all girls
playing against
league,
girls,
I don't
like
see-
that's what you aim
they do that in Canada. They have like
Oh, I'm
a
gonna go
no
for
check
headshots.
league and then a check league.
Yeah.
Is that not right?
You can choose.
alrighty. Well, anyways, that is the end of the first period. The Habs are up what 3-1,
Yep.
Yeah. Time for
and
comeback.
it's time for a comeback. But that is the end for us, guys. We have been on for almost 2 hours, and it's been an absolute blast. I'm glad you guys got to see probably the first time ever on YouTube that I showed myself being genuinely happy and seeing the Sabres win something. So there's a first for everything, I guess, right? That's. Thank you for
This-
sticking with me.
This is the beginning of a lot of wins.
This is the beginning. The
I don't know
wins
about that.
start now. It's happening.
Absolutely.
Anyways, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, guys, if you haven't. That would be really helpful for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already also. And I will see you soon, guys. Go Bills, go Sabres, go Blue Jays, go Islanders, go Flames. What else are we doing? What do you guys like? Sharks.
Go for Formax Red Wings.
Go
Formax
our
Red
beer league team. I'll see you soon. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bye, guys.